your hosts, Wolf Brother Mythos and the Freak. And now for the car wreck of a show, the Frog and the Fists.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the most amazing show on earth. You're muted, baby. I can't hear a thing you say.
I'm just playing, guys. No technical difficulties tonight. What? Oh my God, I can barely hear myself. What is up, beautiful people? It's Wolf Brother Mythos.
And I'm the
And
Freak.
of course,
Oh, yeah.
good to see you guys tonight.
So we have a special announcement. We want to, first of all, say thank you for coming back, coming by, and coming on. Oh, yeah. So we want to introduce a special guest. Y'all might know him as Brother Oni. We know him as Sexy. Because of his sexy buttery blends. Oh, yeah. And his Peter Poppin paint job. So, let's give it up for Brother Oni.
That was the cheesiest ass grin I've ever seen. It was perfect. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the show.
Commodore's got a point. Commodore's got a point. You dressed that up too sexy because Oni's your son.
Yeah, good. Yep, yeah. He's not wrong.
Is this your son? You should pay for your son.
God damn it.
Deadbeat dad.
Oh, God.
I mean, he's got to make up for locking me in the basement all this time. You know?
Yeah, this is true.
It's fair.
Why you no pay for your son?
Where's my music? Damn it. Is my music acting now? There it goes.
All right, so how is everybody doing tonight? It's so good to see you. I'm looking at the chat and I'm already funkin' hungry. Gee, my man, good to see you.
You sandwich.
Commodore, happy freaking Friday, baby.
Happy Friday, y'all.
Superfly, checking in. Let's do this shit. Archer, oh my God, I could actually get off work at a decent enough hour.
I'm
on a
glad you
Friday
could.
to watch the show live. That's awesome.
Hell yeah, man.
Good to see you, brother.
Hell yeah.
You have
dude,
way
we're so
too much
excited to be
energy
here.
this late on a Friday, freak.
Hey, look, last week was hell, okay? So, yeah, I'm happy to be here tonight.
Oh man, he was like, I mean, we were all a little frustrated. We had, something big we wanted to announce last week, and then the tech went down, and we were all a little frustrated. But man, Freak, I have seldom seen Freak so livid. Like, Odie was sitting there verbally jousting with him. He's comfortable enough to do that with his dad. Me, had my mouth shut, just sitting there painting. Kept my head down, painting.
Keep my mouth shut, putting my head down, just keep on trucking.
Man, that was crazy. I tell you what, I don't remember the last time I ever got that frustrated. I mean, I really lost my stuff. I had to apologize to Mythos and Oni. I was like, dude, I'm so sorry. And it wasn't even like that. It was like, I'm sorry, I'm being so salty. I don't even remember, dude. I just practically blanked out. It was so bad.
You good, baby? You
So,
good?
So long and short, I was messing around with the remote option on my iPad where I can control my OBS and everything like that. Well, I pressed one little icon that says scene. And the moment it did that, it switched over to my Let's Play video scene, you know. And when I tried to switch it back, I couldn't. Our Frosted Fist stuff was completely gone. And I'm like, what? And that wasn't too bad. It was the idea that I couldn't back or restore anything at all from the cloud backup that Streamlabs was supposed to do. Oh, that was it. I lost it. So
Commodore still wants his money, but he also needs a shower after that intro.
well, hey,
Brother Archer says, Oni's your illegitimate child.
wait, he's not my real kid? Son of a bitch.
Illegitimate. You haven't claimed him in front of your wife yet.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, he has.
Actually,
we're sitting around the lunch
yeah.
table during Oni's birthday talking about it.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I think a week or 2 weeks before that, he was at our house and he was leaving. And my wife says, "Goodbye, son."
I'd be cracking.
God,
Oh no, she said it. She said it for her birthday too. We were having lunch, and then you started yelling at me.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't even say anything.
Oh, man.
I didn't say
OBS.
anything. I was getting yelled at.
OBS. Yeah, that logo is crappy. I'm not going to show it. Needs more fists. Aw. I like our logo.
Wow.
Did you turn it off and turn it back on? Oh, yes. So
Oh,
many times.
dude.
So many times.
Ugh.
Who Took My Dice says best intro ever. He says smooth, that deep, sexy voice on freak.
Well, I mean, aside from my normal voice, yeah, I had to add something onto that. That wasn't just me, so. Which I thought was kind of funny, because sometimes, you know, I can do that, baby, but I gotta really force it. So I just use this really cool little
App here. Oh, yeah. So I could just talk normal.
Is that the Kool-Aid Man voice changer?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so it's been like 2 long weeks since we talked to our hobby fam here.
Yeah.
Hobby fam, what y'all working on tonight, and what you been working on? And Oni, my brother, as our guest, we'll start with you. What you working on? What you been working on? What you got for a poke chop?
For poke chop?
Oh,
For
poke chop.
I've been working on my World Leaders Army for 30k. I have 5 termies with their base colors down. So tonight I'm going to be doing their metallics. And I've also been working on vehicles.
Yes.
Some
Sexy.
big
Kratos
chunky,
is so sexy.
Oh, yeah.
I wants
big
me a
chungus.
Kratos so bad.
big chungus.
That's going on my birthday / Christmas wish list.
Right on.
Is my Kratos. So I
Okay.
may just ask all of my friends and family for Amazon / GW gift card so I can get me a Kratos.
Okay. Yeah, I've been doing that. Been working on some bases for some world leaders, like some bid. I'm gonna do like an homage to my 40k world leaders since
Heck
they
yeah.
were on desert bases. So these guys, I'm gonna do the same thing, but better.
They're very, very cool. Gaming wise, you done anything?
I haven't really played anything besides whenever we did when we played for my birthday. That was the last time I played any tabletop game related. Other than that, I've just been playing.
Did we
Tiny
talk
Tina's
about that game?
Which
Did we talk
one?
about that online?
I don't think
The
so.
Atlas versus Oni. Yeah, break down that game a little bit. Give the quick run through for the people at home. Let them know how your game went.
Turn 1, Custodies killed a lot of his people.
Wow. Oh my
And
god.
Praetors flew up the board and got right in the guard back line. Turn 1.
They did. Turn 2.
Praetors are so mean.
Turn 2.
That was
They killed his tank. Turn 3. Killed his basilisk.
I'm not mad.
Turn 4.
I mean, I feel bad that you destroyed them, but I mean, Basilisk, that can go to hell.
he's
Turn 4. I killed half of his troops. Turn
We gotta-
5. I won by points.
we gotta get you in a game with Lars now, because so far in our group you are undefeated.
Yep. Yeah, you got to go to the
So far.
next rung, the next tier of badassery.
Yeah.
Those I know a lot of people talk about the hurricane bolters, but if, for volume of shots, but those
Yeah.
salvo launchers really did a lot of work for you.
Oh yeah, especially with there's a kata for the custodies. Whenever you're on a natural, if you roll a 6 for the wound roll against vehicles, it's a mortal wound on top of the regular.
Oh
damage.
wow,
Yeah.
that's really nice. Yes, it is Oni's camera tracking him. He's got it set to auto track. You said sometimes you got to push yourself for that Barry White voice. Commodore said it's a shot of Hennessy and a Newport 100. And Archer corrected that carton of Newports. I used to use some Newports back in the day. Superfly finishing up some BattleTech minis.
Oh, nice.
That's his poke chop.
Very nice.
Probably gonna start a repulsor night. Building the repulsor, I assume. I know you're in the building phase of your Iron Hands. Brother Archer is currently cleaning a plate of 3D printed Mark IV boys. Nice.
So I see Kami's comment that break his hands. Your opponent cannot roll dice if you disable his hands. So when I was playing Mythos,
Oh, bye. Here it goes.
Oh no!
Hold on. Wait. We need sad music for this.
No, we don't need anything.
Yeah, we do. Let me see.
Waylander, good to see you, brother.
No. I need something sadder. Nah, go ahead. Just go. Tell the story.
so when I was playing Mythos, he got so frustrated.
It
He
wasn't
leaned over the
nice.
table. He just like his breast just brushed over one of my models and broke it. And he just goes, "Oh no, I'm sorry, my brother. I didn't mean to break it."
I know. I'm gonna break
Oh.
his models, y'all. Mm.
Yeah, okay. But
It's like, if
I would
can't
like
kill him with dice rolls. I'll kill him physically.
I would like to point out that Archer's table, I mean not Archer, Atlas's table is like this tall and I'm only 5'4". So to reach anything on the table, I gotta lean up and over and across. I'm like the top
Okay.
of the table.
Blame the table. Right.
It was an accident.
It
What's
was
even
an accident.
funnier
Wink,
is that
wink.
what's even funnier is that just 10 minutes before that, I texted Freak a picture of all ones, where I had me with his moobs of doom. No moobs of doom. I had texted Freak a picture. Or no, not a picture. One of those little Facebook 30-second messenger clips. And I was like, look at this, Freak. You take this luck back right now. You take this shit back. I was telling him how, I had rolled for my Vindicare to shoot, and it missed, and I spent a command, or maybe it hit. Anyways, I missed, re-rolled, hit him, and then we got into a debate on the rules interaction because the Vindicare has a rule that says you always wound on a 2, but he's got the genetic alchemy that says it's like transhuman. You can only be wounded on a 4+. So we stopped and looked up the rules interaction, and it was a moot point because I wanted to roll the wound 1. I was like, what? And then I got to re-roll that one. Boom, another 1. Like 4 ones in a row. By the way, his banner guy refused to die the whole game. He killed himself later in the game.
Yeah.
That's how much he refused to die.
Yeah, so I killed one of his knights, and then it means it's just all right. I'm just gonna spend CP to automatically blow him up.
Auto blow up. Yeah. But
that's what killed him.
But when I rolled the 4 ones in a row with the Vindicare, I was like, "Freak, you take this shit back." Okay, I can't believe this. No.
So I sent him a suggestion.
Guys, you guys know I'm real self-conscious about being fat. I don't want to be moops though. So. All right.
I mean,
fat boy.
I think took my suggestion just well. You know, I think he did it because I said, "Hey, just take his models and throw it. That's all you got to do." And then next thing you know, I sent a video, and I see Oni in the background. Hey, yeah, look at this. Thing's all busted up. Oh God!
It was an accident.
Oh God! Wink, wink,
wink. Hey, you know what? It took it out of commission. Sorry. Excuse me. These allergies suck.
Yeah, allergies have been real bad around here.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Freak, what about you, Dave? What you got for a poke chat?
Well. I was going to do some painting this week. That didn't happen. I had a lot of stuff going on Wednesday and Thursday. So the only time I had to do any painting was Tuesday. Of course, I pretty much took up, all that evening to fix this mess here. So at least I got it going. So, I did put out 2 videos on my gaming channel, Freak the Fist, or what? Freak the Gamer. Why did I say that?
Freak the Gamer, yeah.
Freak the Gamer, yeah. So, yeah.
Really fun playthroughs.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I actually went back. Okay, so I started playing recently. Emily wants to play, and it got to the point to where at the last hour or so, it was just practically impossible. It's pretty much all luck. For me, at least. I just got frustrated. And I think there's been way too many gameplays of that. I was just too frustrated. I was like, I'm done. So I went back and started playing Outlast again. And I was like, oh, wow. This isn't as creepy as I thought it used to be. Holy crap. I mean, there were some, few jump scares here and there. But, no, nothing like Emily wants to play. So, yeah, had a lot of fun with doing that. And I'm pretty close to the end. I'm gonna try to do, like, Mythos came up with a good idea, is to do the DLC for the first one. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Whistleblower. He's got to go up against the Groom.
Yeah, and then after that, I'll do 2. So, if you guys are interested in watching me, lose my stuff, and that'd be great. Check out my channel, Freak.
But you lose your stuff on this channel too.
Although. It's funny. It's kind of a give and take. So like his quality is better, his editing is better, and because he's braver now, you can actually see him getting more stuff done and more done in the story. But also you lose a little bit of Freak screaming because he's a little desensitized now with the scarier games. I miss screaming Freak.
I mean, I'll get there. Like there was this one moment where. After I did this particular event, I started walking through this threshold, from one big room to another, and when I did, this guy jumped out at me just screaming, and I lost it. Like I'm like, oh.
But the real question
Not
is,
only did you jump, I jumped.
the real question is, when are you going to bring Southpaw back?
Oh God. I'm not playing that game. Hey, I beat that game. When are you doing it? I don't want to hear your crap. You're the one who told me to get it. Chicken shit. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear your crap.
I'll play it.
What?
Actually, I need to replace my Oculus because it can't. It's been overheating, so I can't even play it. I need to replace it.
Mine's overheating too. I can't play it either.
Need to replace it.
Lily says the groom and whistleblower will make Emily wants to play Sing Tame.
Oh. Well, and I guess
says,
oh. The Fist is an adult streaming service.
Yeah.
That's only a For You page. Yeah.
And Archer's been playing with purple paints, both metallic and regular acrylic, trying to find the right combination for rich purple.
No.
Commodore says, "Don't be ashamed, Mythos. You have powerful titties. Make them fear
Oh
your
my
wrath."
God! Can you not? Jesus. Let's see something here. Okay.
So yeah, that's been my full time.
You didn't get a chance to hobby this week, but since we haven't seen him in a couple of weeks, I know we worked on some stuff together last week that they might be interested in.
The what now?
I was saying, I know you didn't really get a chance to hobby this week, but since we haven't seen them in 2 weeks, I know you did some hobby last week that we haven't had a chance to.
Yeah, I've been working on my son-in-law's his Space Wolves. They're coming on pretty well. Sorry, man, this is really rough. Let me see. So he's playing 40K. We just started playing 40K.
That was fun.
Super fun. This was his second official game. Well, sort of official. This time with all the rules. And oh man, I've never seen him so excited to play. It was so cool. You know, I mean, of all people that I've talked about the game, he's the one who really latched onto it, and he really loves it. That's all he talks about. It's like, ugh. Can you talk about something else?
Yeah, can you shut up?
Right? But he loves the 40K Space Wolf color scheme, so he wanted me to paint his Space Wolves sort of that color. So let me see if I can get. I'm not sure if it's going to work. Probably not. Anyway, this is one of the little guys. I got a lot to go here, so.
I'm excited to see them all done.
Oh yeah, it's turning out. So, it's another guy here. Oh yeah, so he likes the gray with the red shoulder pad and all that stuff. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited. He's gonna have a hell of an army. But yeah, he did really good, really well in that game there. So, really proud of him.
He said Space Wolves, everyone drinking. I need to paint my Ragnar too. I don't know if I showed you this. I actually stripped him down.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, you say strip? Oh yeah, that's the same guy. Nice.
Yeah, I started doing his blue armor for his own theme.
Yeah.
But then I was like, you know what? I put Logan in my colors. If I can put the King in my colors, Ragnar's definitely getting put in my colors.
Oh man, nice.
So, yeah. And then I still have the old school computer original I need to paint up from Grumpy Guy Game. Maybe I should try and knock that out this week before we have him back as a guest. That
would be great.
I say that, but going from computer to fully painted in 1 week, that's a lot. That's a tall order for me.
I think you can do it.
It's doable.
I think you can do it.
Just do it. Just do it.
Meeks, baby. Clap them cheeks, baby.
What is going on, man?
What's going on with what?
No, with Meeks. Just saying Meeks.
Oh.
What's going on?
Oh, okay. You had that inquisitive look on your face. I thought there was something wrong again.
Oh no, I'm just messing around, man.
All right. I have had quite a bit of hobby squeezed in the last couple of weeks of not seeing you guys. So, starting with, I'm gonna switch screens here so that way I can show you guys. I finished up and based and everything, and they always think the basting really brings a model together. My test scheme for my Blood Angels, because I plan on doing my Blood Angels double duty. I'm building them for 30K, but I wanted to be able to use them in 40K too. So that is a Teeth of Terra / Captain that Freak printed out for me way back when.
Way back.
Way back when he first got his first resin printer. So I got that painted up, and because I had some games these past couple of weeks, I finished up 2 more Long Fangs, a pack leader with a Thunder Hammer. This one's a Wolfguard pack leader. And I finished up my Big Mech Danskull Lone Wolf and Terminator armor. So I'm really hyped about that. I need to do a showcase on that one because, you know, Big Mech Danskull also wrote a little bit of lore for the guy he sent from his collection to mine. So I want to do a little showcase for that. Bases and bases, my dude.
Because he's got a Big Mac. Oh no, he drives a Big Mac.
Working hard, guys. Yeah, I saw your message in the chat earlier that you're outworking everybody around you. So don't work too hard, my brother. Make sure you take care of yourself. Taylor, what's up, my man? Looks like more non-GW items from China due to export ban from CCP. I don't know what.
Yep.
I'm not sure what you're referencing. Freak, have you started working on Bjorn yet?
Yep. Yes, I have.
Oh, that's another thing I did. I had a huge priming party. I primed a bunch of tanks. I primed all my impulsor stuff. Anything basically I needed to prime in black. I primed, of course, these Space Wolves that I just showed you guys, so that way I could paint them up. But I also, I already put them up. Primed my Bjorn and my second Axe Shield Dreadnought. So I primed a whole bunch of stuff, but I was getting a bunch of stuff done.
Nice.
I don't know if I showed you. I think this was before. I'm working on my Impulsor crossover. Impulsor repulsor crossover. So I've got the Shield Dome, which I love the way the Shield Dome pops against the dark color scheme. But that's a ring magnet there. And so I've got a flat magnet here to sit on top of that ring. Snap, right? And then this turret here, so that way it can fully rotate. I've got a ball magnet. So snap, can go executioner style with the battle cannon and the Gatling cannon. And I've got other options for it too. So the heavy stubber, I'm not going to take the time to look for it, but yeah, everything pops out. I can replace the battle cannon with the plasma for the other version of the executioner, heavy stubber and secondary Gatling cannon for the transport repulsor build. So magnetizing's been fun. And then you guys know your Wolf Brother is not a big building guy, but I have been building like crazy. First of all,
that's really good.
Got this gorgeous white scar that I got from Brother Commodore and the lovely lady Pirate Phoenix. So got the white scar done. I decided, for the sake of space on the base, I would do his little servant on its own 25 millimeter base. So that way I could put them with them, but also I could run them, have them separate. Taiwan is cut off from shipping to Europe and North America. No more items for sale for the West. Oh, okay. That's a shame. But also I got built up. I told you guys for my my Blood Angels, I had built my last time I saw you guys, I had built my Leviathan Dreadnought and my heavy weapon squad with Gatling guns, right? 5 of those guys. Since then, I have added to my 30k build. I have built Dominion Zephon. And that sword against the chest is going to be a pain in the ass to paint. But I really struggle with two-handed weapons and lining them up and getting them, to sit right on the shoulders and stuff like that. And so I wanted to go ahead and do that with plastic glue, then trying to struggle with super glue later on, because plastic glue, you get a little flexibility and posability. And so I just went ahead, and even then it was frustrating for me because, again, I really suck. I've never even been good at doing the regular standard 2-arm bolter guys. I really struggle with two-handed weapons. So I went ahead and glued Dominion Zephon together, except for his helmet or his head. I'll probably regret that later. But then I've also built up most of my half of the Age of Darkness box. So I've got 20 Assault Marines here, where my Mark 6s have been crossed with some Death Company, so that way I could put the chain swords and pistols and jump packs on them to basically make Mark 6 Assault Marines. And I've also built up my Terminators from the box. Got spears that I kit bashed from Grey Knight spears and Blood Angel swords to make these cool little angel spears together, kit bashed. So you can take 1 melee weapon for every 5. Yeah, I want to say 1 for every 5. So in each squad, I've got the spear on the melee guys, the spears are on the sergeants, and then my melee guys have Mauls of Perdition. So that I kit bashed from the Dark Angel Mauls from the Deathwing Knights. So yeah, 20 Assault Marines, 5 Terminators, and then I've been working on my Imperial Guard tanks, but I also built up a squad of 10 Guardsmen from Dreamforge miniatures. One of the 3D printed tanks I got came with this cool little Melta Guardsman, kind of Krieger style. And so I think to make my special weapons stand out, I'm going to have more of these guys. But I've got 1 Melta guy half painted, 10 Guardsmen built up, and then I painted a lovely little Commissar that I got off of Etsy on the cheap. I thought she was, honestly, I just thought she was pretty, and I wanted to paint her. And like I said, she was very inexpensive. I think she was like $5.
Oh, she was cheap.
Yeah, but look at that. She is very thin 3D print. So like her ankle snapped once. But I just need to be. I just got to be a little careful with her. But yeah, a little plasma glow sword. But yeah, I really think she came out pretty. So she's a lovely guardswoman. So yeah, so that's a lot of what I've been working on. And then I started laying down my base coats on my tanks. So there's my Mythos Constantly Thirsty. Lay down my base coats. This is Waflesh Green highlighted with Warboss Green. And you can see a little bit of shading between the panels and stuff like that there, which I really like the way that's looking. I did the silver on my tracks, and some of the, I started base coating some of the pipes and stuff. And then I put streaking grime all over the tracks.
Mythos is thirsty.
My third-party Chimera. Same thing. Put my base coats and highlights down with the airbrush. I really think the panel highlighting shows up a little better on the Chimera here.
I gotta give it to Mythos for keeping me straight while you're doing that. Just powering through it.
And then my third-party tank commander got started on.
Oh,
So the
looks
guardsmen
good.
are coming along. Here's the turret for the third-party tank commander. I did make a mistake. I saw something on somebody else's tank that I thought looked pretty good. Added a little contrast, but then I wished I hadn't done it. So I did the top hatch here in black. I saw somebody else's. They weren't going with the full-on green scheme like I was, but I saw the black on top. I was like, oh, that stands out. And then I did it. I'm like, I don't like it. So I'm going to go back and airbrush that green again.
It looks really good, though, man. Overall, looks
Oh,
really
thank
good.
you, brother.
Did a good job.
Appreciate that.
So what you're saying is we're slacking on the building
Pretty
side,
much.
and
Yeah, that's exactly what he's saying.
and that we're plebes
Yep. Yep.
to your maximum level. And that
Yep.
we're still not rookie
I would-
numbers.
Yes,
I
he's
would
above us,
definitely-
and we're beneath him. That's exactly what he's saying.
Yeah.
I
I
would
heard it.
definitely never say that, to the guy who's not only making time to paint his own stuff, but painting an army for each of us.
Hey, no,
And-
I get it. You're thinking it.
You think, right? It's the thought that counts.
And I would definitely never say that to the man who gave up his hobby time this week to work on our production.
No, of course not. That's just like, come on. Who would say that? So, yeah, since I had to rebuild this whole thing, I changed up a few things, added some new sounds. I changed the sexy music now. So now every time Mythos gets a little thirsty, yeah, you're gonna hear this. Oh yeah.
That's going to be playing a lot then.
It's a new wheel. God.
I love that it's such a known thing that whenever a female miniature pops up, the chat goes, I bet Mythos likes her skin tone.
Always.
Oh, did you tell chat about the Underworld models I gave you?
Yes. Oh, I showed them off like as soon as you gave them to me. And I think I actually showed them off 2 weeks in a row. But the sexy skin tones are already done for those.
Oh, sexy? Okay.
Sexy time. Why, hello there.
Oh yeah, baby. Mythos gets thirsty. Ooh. Hey Lily, look at all that I have built.
Some sexy skin tones here. Kind of excited that I get to do the snake parts, though. To paint the snake parts.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. Mythos and
Some sexy skin tones here. I think this was my favorite one. We were playing Borderlands 3, the three of us. Oh, that's another thing on the hobby list we did this week.
yeah.
We were playing Borderlands 3 together. And I said, man, Tyrene is such a bitch. Kind of hot for her, though, not going to lie.
Oh
Oni
my
just
God.
goes, shakes
Get
his
out.
head. He goes, I'm really not. No one surprised me, though. Mythos has a very particular fetish, snakes. You know, I was going to make the joke, have you ever seen an ugly Naga? But then the chat would send me a lot of... People would go on the internet and just look for ugly Naga pics.
Of course.
But I have to say, okay, as far as snake ladies
All right, here
go...
we go. in my defense. dot, dot, dot.
In Mithu's defense. Naga.
Oh, shit. Ooh. As far as attraction to snakes go,
Here we go.
I say
Every time
that
he talks, the music kicks on.
She's here somewhere. Did I leave it in the bathroom?
Oh, it's probably in the bathroom.
Joking, chat.
On
Joking.
my other shelf.
Oh, right, the other shelf.
Joking, chat. I'm joking.
Oh, God.
I'm joking, but I really, for serious, can't find it.
Oh, you lost
making-
it, did you?
Not making myself very believable right now.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, another thing for my pork chop. I'm excited because my favorite animes, the new season started, so I've been watching those.
Nice.
Which ones?
Overlord.
Cool.
After a 3-year hiatus.
Oh,
Season
wow.
4 is out. Devil is a Part-Timer. Season 2 is out. Rent a Girlfriend Season 2 is out. I just finished watching the 4th episode earlier today before we started the stream. So I'm riding off of that high. It was a very good episode. A lot of laughs.
Man, I really don't know where my issue of Marathi is.
You want... That's right. You said you wanted a Marathi.
Eventually, yeah.
All right.
Daughters.
Alright.
If we ever get more into AOS and expand there, Daughters will definitely be the next one.
All right.
Nice.
Especially since I found out they can ally.
Someone's getting a Marathi for their birthday.
Ooh. Do I know them?
Possibly not. I don't know.
So
Maybe.
that
Maybe.
kind of brings us actually to the thing that we wanted to announce to everyone.
Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me change things up here a little bit here. Hold on. Yeah.
Oni, how's the new bike? Says Meeks.
Oh, it's been pretty good. Added a sissy bar and engine guard.
Kind of takes us back to Chippendales. You know what I mean? That's our.
Alias Dad, so good.
If
Oh,
you insist.
Oh yeah, it's like.
All right, so those of you who have been with the those of you who have been with the channel for a while know that Brother Oni has long time been the channel sugar daddy, right? Which is weird because he's also a freak son. It's a weird balance of power in that family.
Which is why he keeps me locked in the basement.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep that from getting out. You know.
Everybody insists on letting us know. That's a weird family dynamic. We're like, it works for us. But in addition to being the channel sugar daddy, he's also been kind of our studio painter, painting up armies for each of us, right?
Yep.
And now he's going to be an official part of the channel video-wise. Not only helping us, or joining us on the show more frequently, but also, let's be honest. aside from, I do showcase videos on YouTube Shorts.
Hey! Yeah, keep that down there, Steve-O. Keep it down. We don't want to start any or incite anything here, okay?
Free Oni.
No, wrong Steve. Yeah, who took my dice? He's like, free Oni!
I'm imagining the chanting like during Christmas with the Cranks, where they're like, free Frosty, free Frosty. Dad, can I come upstairs and get some sunlight? You got $5. But yeah, so in addition to all that, Freak and I have stagnated on videos, honestly. It's just been... video content has been a little bit more of a rare thing here.
Yeah.
And part of that, honestly, is I struggle with lighting and stuff. It's always hard for me to paint on camera for a tutorial. It's always hard for me to get the right lighting. And nothing ever seems to come out the way that I think it looks on the camera. Like when I look at stuff in real life, I can never get those colors to look the same on camera. So videography-wise, I'm terrible.
Yeah.
But we do have a pro painter here who is willing to do some painting videos for us. And so, yeah, video content is going to be coming back to Frosted Fists.
Yeah, baby! He's going to be doing tutorials, all kinds of stuff. Really cool stuff.
Wait, you guys got a pro painter? I thought I was going to.
Oh, we didn't tell him. We didn't tell him this. You know what? Don't tell him anyway. He can't hear us. Yeah, it's just us two right now. He can't hear us.
I'll forget it today anyway.
Katie, Stans was good. I was the Patreon sugar daddy for a long time there. Oh, yes, we do have some amazing Patreon sugar daddies.
Oh, yeah.
And when I said that, I was just reflecting, direct channel sponsorship.
Yeah.
But we do have, and we don't shout you guys out often enough. But we find logo here. But we are very thankful for all of our patrons.
For reals.
And I always have trouble working the app here. Let's see. Creator profile. Boom. Nope. Freak, talk to the nice people.
Hello, nice people. Commodore says, so the announcement is you guys are going to make us burn our brushes? Jeez, thanks, guys.
That's right. But also, because we'll be the ones watching our videos that Odie's doing, we'll be burning our own.
We'll be our own, yeah. So we'll be with you in doing the deed. Yeah. It's like, oh, great. Oh, where's that lighter? So yeah, I think it'd be a good addition. Yeah. So
No, my intention is to make educational videos.
we're screwed. We're all screwed. You'll fit in perfectly. Yeah. But yeah, we're all screwed. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
But while we are thanking our channel sugar daddy, I also want to thank our Patreon sugar daddies.
Oh yeah.
Starting with Gamers with Coffee, our Blood Claw.
Oh yeah. Wait, hold on. This deserves. Wait. Yeah, don't jump it, baby. Okay, so let's do the right thing. There you go, guys. Start talking to me, Mythos.
Okay, we're going to be starting with our Blood Claws. The big thank you to Gamers with Coffee.
Coffee.
Inquisitor Zane.
Insane in the membrane. Oh yeah.
Big D, the Gamecraft Dragon.
'Cause he's got a big D.
Mini Warmutt.
Bow wow, baby.
Big Mac Danskull.
Because he drives a Big Mac.
Our gray hunter, Heinrich Botha.
I have nothing for him. Sorry.
That is our South African.
Okay.
brother from
Oh,
another mother. Our wolf guard, the Commodore.
Not the 80s computer.
And our ultimate wolf lord, Dazrock.
The real Viking.
And really, he is. He is a freaking Viking. He's got this long, crazy Viking beard that goes down to like, and it's red, and he's a Viking. Ah! Sexy man, him. Woo!
He is a beast of a Viking.
Oh, he is. Oi!
Thank you guys so much. Whether you guys are supporting us on Patreon, throwing models at us like Brother Oni, or if you guys are just hitting that like button and watching our content, we appreciate all of you guys.
Or throwing models like, what's his name does to Timmy. Just saying.
Poor Timmy.
Poor Timmy. Rip.
Speaking of that, if you guys don't know, that's an inside joke that we've had with Elstonation and Brother Spud. And Elstonation received, so you guys may have seen the video where we tried some snacks from the UK. And just this week, our box of U.S. snacks made it over to Elstonation this week.
Yep. So what did you send? Or what did you include it? And I'll share what I included in mine.
You go first, because I've got so much I threw in there. Like,
I don't even remember
can't
everything. I just remember a bunch of Hispanic snacks.
There's a picture.
You wrote it down, didn't you?
Nope,
See,
I meant
you're always
to.
extra.
I meant to be extra, but then I didn't write it down. I've got his picture he sent us, though.
I like the way he said it. I meant to be extra, but I forgot to write it down.
Right, exactly. I meant to be extra, but I forgot. I tried.
Where is he posted in Loki approved? Let me go to Loki approved. There we go. Because in Loki approved, you know, you can. It's kind of like Art of the Week. You can share what you've been working on,
there you go.
pictures of your stuff, and they put it on the Pickle Jar Show. And he's like, "I'm working on this," and it was a big. Oh, let me just send this. We can show them a picture of. Yeah, why did I think of this sooner? We can show them a picture of what we sent. But yeah, so if you, those of you who don't know, we sent a bunch of American snacks, but then also we wanted to share some of our culture, and. Oh, Commodore. But we also
Anything sounds terrible when you say it like that. God.
oh, anyway, have a good night.
I mean,
Brother
it's all
Steve.
about perspective, I guess. Jesus.
Lupus, good to see you, brother. Russ. Anyway,
I mean, it sounds like it's an intentional homicide. Good grief.
we
Oh, wow.
wanted
Right?
to things for our culture.
So keeping it real.
Included some Hispanic snacks, and I included some Asian snacks.
Oh, my goodness.
An inside joke, you know the one about chucking a heavy piece of metal at a small child? No. It was a 40-pound piece of Thunderhawk crest.
That just sounds so stupid.
Oh, man. Oh.
Oh, God. Poor Timmy. He didn't know what hit him.
Oh.
Not after that hit, he didn't.
No.
Definitely didn't.
Timmy walking up. Pretty bird. Pretty bird.
Oh, no. All right, Freak, there's the picture of the snacks in our chat.
Oh, okay. Let me.
Also, I put up some pictures of our games if you want to show off some of our games.
Sure.
We'll go back to battle reports one day, guys. But lately, when we play, we've only got a limited number of hours to play, and we're just trying not to get anyone, you know, sleeping on the couch.
Oh,
to be
shoot.
honest.
Sexy music's on. Sorry. As soon as all the snacks came into view, you just hear.
Well, I mean, it's a sexy pile of snacks.
It really is. Okay. That's so funny. So anyway, look at that, man. Yeah, we sent them a lot of goodies.
Oh yeah. So they don't have jerky over there the way we have it. So I love jerky from Bucky's. So we sent them over some Bucky's jerky. Sent them some Asian snacks like the egg roll cookies and the mochi. Also, they didn't know what we meant by saying that we Americans have a bastardized version of Kinder eggs. So we made sure to toss in some of the. It's funny because this is like most of the stuff is like, here's some great stuff that we enjoy, we want to share with you. But with the Kinder egg specifically, it's like, here's some disappointment, so you know what we feel when
Here's
we
some
experience Kinder
failure.
eggs.
Sending failure your way.
I bet you he's like, I have a special place for this trash.
Oh.
None of this year.
Lily, light bless Lily. Lily did a lot of research on between expats who live in both, who have lived in both the United States and the UK, and so she went up and looked up some of those Reddit threads and stuff like that of what snacks they usually can't get easily in the UK or haven't experienced in the UK.
Yeah.
So we grabbed stuff like Cheetos, combos, peanut butter M&Ms, graham crackers, Nutty Buddies. Pretz are another one of the Asian snacks I grabbed from, the Asian market here that we enjoy. Oh, stuff like that. Egg roll cookies, Pretz. There's some Pocky, of course. And I don't see them here, but there are some Japanese fruit gummies that are so good.
Mm.
It's a staple that we get every time that we go to Acon. But yeah, those are some things we wanted to share with them. And then Freak, some of the stuff from the Hispanic side you threw in.
Yep, a little tamarind candy. A lot of the Mexican style or Hispanic style stuff, the candy, it has a lot of fruity flavors and stuff and a little spice. So the stuff from here, it's got like tamarind, which is, it's not a fruit, it's it's the meat of a seed. I don't know, I can't explain it to you. But anyway, it's very, very tangy, very tart. And so I remember my grandmother and my mother would make a drink out of that, and it's amazing. It tastes great. But you can also eat it right off the pod, and it's really sticky, but it's really delicious. Anyway, so they make a candy of that, and they add a little extra, like a spice of some sort, like something pretty. I mean, not extremely spicy, but
But like a mild chili powder, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you combine the two, like a little bit of salty with the spice, and then the sweet. It's really good.
Oh, the Lucas.
Yeah, dude. Oh God.
Oh, and also I went really, really ethnic because they said they wanted to try some American jerky, so I sent them some American jerky. But then I got really ethnic and sent them some straight up squid jerky.
Oh man, I love
squid jerky. It's so good with beer. That is a beer snack right there.
Very nice. Very nice. You see that little kid's paint job? Hold on, let me find something heavy to chuck at that overachiever, you little bastard. Take this, you bastard! Yep. That's right. He down now. I said, yeah.
Wait, you said that. You called her a bitch.
Yeah, that's what I said, yeah.
Oh, with mango ice cream.
Oh, that does sound good.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
So that was fun. I'm excited to see that. Oh, apparently, though, he and Pickle, because I bought like 2 of a lot of things, so that way, or shareable amounts, that way he could share with Pickle and Wendy.
Nice.
And apparently, the package, they don't live close to each other. They live like a few hours from each other. And so apparently, the package got there just a couple of days after Pickle came for a visit. I was like, my timing was just a little off.
That sucks.
But it'll be cool whenever we get to, see how they enjoy some of the things. I know so far he really likes the Japanese, one of the Japanese fruit gummies.
Oh, yeah.
And one other thing he mentioned, but I have CRS.
It's okay. Just think of Mythos as that in your mouth, Just... That tastes good.
Forfeit Fight Club. Is that a wolf? Oh, I also made sure to throw in a few of the hot snacks, just because I know those are a little more prevalent here. So I went with the extra spicy Cheetos and the Fuego tacos.
Very nice.
Because I'm not supposed to have spicy stuff anymore, my girls do a very good job of making sure I don't reach for spicy foods. And so I often just be trolling when we're at the grocery store. I'll grab stuff that I used to like very spicy chips like the Takis or whatever, or the spicy ramens, and I'll sneak them into the cart. And my girls will be like, "Hey," they'll come take it out. You're not supposed to have this. Anyways.
But I want to die!
Yeah, because it inflames my pancreatitis, so it's really not good for me. But my mouth missed the taste of spicy food,
Yeah, it
did. Anyways, I didn't tell them that I was getting the Takis and the spicy Cheetos for
dang it.
Elston and Pickle. And so I went and picked up the Takis, and Ari came over and just slapped them out of my hand.
Dang!
She goes, "Hey!"
Yeah, Arwen don't play, man.
Oh, that was funny, though. She was looking out for her dad. She's like, "Hey, you're not supposed to have that."
You're trying to explain to her, you can't fool me.
Yeah, that's actually kind of what happened. I had to wait for Lily to come down the aisle, and I was like, "Babe, explain to her that this is for my friends over in the UK." And then she said it. She's just like, "All right, I'm watching you."
She chose violence. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, looking out for her dad.
She's like, I don't believe it. Mom might be in on this.
I was so not expecting that when she suddenly slapped it out of my hands. My jaw was open, but also like I wanted to be shocked and laugh at the same time because it was so unexpected.
Like, I don't know if I should be proud of you or mad at you. I don't know.
Oh. That was awesome. I loved it.
All right. Shall we show more of the game?
Oh, yeah. Let's take a look at the game. The games.
All right, let me see here. Close that. All right. Okay. Transition. There we go.
They're not my Takis. I'm just holding them for a friend.
Yeah,
a likely
those aren't
story,
mine.
Dad.
Those aren't mine.
Or just like the catnip from Shrek 2. He's not mine.
This is not mine.
All right, so this was round 2 for me versus the Imperial Guard, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. I haven't found a solution for beating Atlas since they got their buffs, with the Russes going to 2+, Hammer of the Emperor, and what's the other thing?
And the tanks getting armor of contempt.
And the tanks getting armor of contempt.
I'm telling you, man. Tag me in.
Right. I haven't been able to find a solution for them. The Custodies and their pilot Oni are doing just fine. I wanted to.
I'll play my ultimate stratagem. I'll spend all my CP to bring them in.
Oh, jeez.
This here, I wanted to show. I was taking kind of I was taking a few dreadnoughts here because they were putting in a lot of wounds against the guard. He was bringing 90+ bodies between guardsmen and veterans, and so I needed to mow down a lot. And so just the extra firepower here was real nice. But also, I wanted to bring in a Legends unit, which he said was okay. And here you see my Edict Beer, 40k, Necrons, and more. special built Iron Priest on Thunderwolf that he made for me. Like, this was fully kit bash, customized, and parts of it sculpted from Edict Beer himself.
Yep.
And it's in his 13th company paint scheme that he does his own Space Wolves in. And it was so nice. I've only played him like once or twice since he got put into Legends, and it was so nice to break him back out and put him back on the table. And I'm just thankful that, you know, my friends are very cool about me bringing Legends units.
Yep. Yes, sir. And Nick at Eddie Beard is a master.
No, he does awesome paint job. Also, I'm really like super. I'm always super impressed with the wolf head he sculpted out of green stuff into that Techmarine arm.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Look at that! Like, he did such a good job on the eye that you can see expression in the eye.
Yep.
You can even see a little bit of guy liner. Have to head out, guys. Have a great show. Oni, please show mercy on my brushes. Thank you, Kami, my brother.
No promises.
It's always a pleasure to bring this model out. You know what's funny is, like, I love it here on this model, and I've started using it. You know, I've really been into putting the pink-purple combination on any kind of energy effects on my models lately. Do you know, I used to be, like, really against the color pink.
Really? I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, I mean, it was part of my, you know, my upbringing with the whole military school / super macho
Right.
donor.
All right, what are we looking at here?
I'm like just about 15 seconds behind. So this was deployment for the guard.
Okay.
And it just kind of shows you how they are set up on the table. Big blobs of infantry in the middle, kind of screening off one Lehman Russ and a Lehman Russ tank commander. Chimera at the front, also full of troops. Behind the cargo crates is a basilisk you can't even see, which means I couldn't see. I couldn't shoot at it the whole game. And then also on the other back end to your far right is a basilisk in the other corner, and that's behind a set of ruins. So I couldn't shoot at that one either. So both very well hidden and able to just deploy mortar fire across the battlefield. Also, those of you who've seen some of our older battle reports, you know, here's a throwback back to our paper battlefield maps, because I had left our really nice mat at a Freak's birthday party, so that way they could play some games there. And so, yeah, it was kind of cool to go back to, you know, our very first, you know, table setup with the paper mats. Yeah, it's kind of from the back view where you can see that other basilisk and the troops hanging out. And that's with 2 chimeras on the board. So
Jesus.
Just tons of bodies. 90 plus bodies to mow through
God.
to get to those tanks.
Ugh.
And they're behind that ruined wall, which means they were neg 1 to hit.
Boo.
So yeah, it was tough.
Let's see.
Do you have any units that can deep strike?
Yes. I did not try it here because when he knows that I'm deep striking, like with 90 bodies, he's usually very good at screening out his zone.
Yeah.
Okay.
But since I didn't bring any deep strikers, that's why he deployed them all so far forward, which is a really great counterplay for him. Depending on what he's facing, he knows where to put his troops, you know. So,
so many.
It is so many bodies. I killed a lot of bodies. I think out of the 90 plus troops, I killed a good 80 something of them.
Jeez.
So I killed most of them.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
I killed that. I killed One Chimera, both Russes, I think. One or both Russes. No, one Russ. And so it's just like the Russ, both Basilisks, and like 2 hit points left on one of the Chimera, and like 10 troops left by the end of the game. It was a pretty close match. And this was me, so I had everything was in transports. I had Primaris unit, intercessors, and the Wolf Lord with the sword and shield, and the Impulsor with the shield on it. I had my 2 Dreadnoughts here. I had my Iron Priest with on Thunderwolf here. I had 9 Grey Hunters and a Wolfguard Battle Leader. Or not Grey Hunters, Blood Claws and the Wolfguard Battle Leader. Which actually, I gotta say, going with the big blob of Blood Claws went really well. They actually got in there, and the fact that you can take so many of them in a block, you can actually take up to 15. I only brought 10. But yeah, they weathered enough damage to, well, including their transport, they weathered enough damage to get in there and kill a whole bunch of guardsmen. They were actually, like, you know, they performed super well. But I think a lot of, you know, they've buffed them after all this time. They've got as many wounds as Primaris now. Blood Claws naturally get as many attacks as Primaris now.
Very nice.
They've always gotten that. So, like, they actually were really worth their salt. And Armor of Contempt really helped. So it was cool. And then I had a Razorback with double las cannons and a Hunter Killer Missile that had 5 Grey Hunters in there. So I took a lot more of an infantry heavy list than I usually do. No Thunderwolves here. No melee dreadnoughts. You know, I was all about firepower this time. Oh, and I took 5 Long Fangs with double las cannon, double missile launcher. Which the Long Fangs, again, I haven't played them since the end of 7th, maybe beginning 8th. They did some work. I'm so glad I repainted them because they did a lot of work. And obviously, with them looking good, I was much more motivated to play them.
Oh, of course.
Then, yes, because I am very vain. Then when I was like, well, I like how most of my army looks, but, you know, they were still their very old scheme and had the old base and whatnot. So yeah, it was good. Like, so turn 1, I moved them up into the building on that balcony so they could look out the window, get the cover save in there, and shoot out. And I used keen senses. They took some wounds off of Russ. This the Razorback here, I actually moved to the far left of the board so they could actually shoot around at that tank without getting the -1 to hit. Whiffed all of my shots. Whiffed the las cannons. Whiffed the Hunter Killer Missile. Like, the tank whiffed that whole round.
Damn.
And guess what immediately happened after that? The Basilisk said, I want that thing gone.
Oh my god. I hate that thing. I hate Basilisk.
And then the Russes shot at my Rhino. My Rhino blew up first turn and exploded. Did mortal wounds to the units around me. I lost 2 Blood Claws getting out of the Rhino. I was so mad. I was like, well, it's the beginning of the game. I've lost.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm surprised you didn't pull my my suggestion on him. I'm just saying. Just.
It was an accident. Happy freaking Friday, X Gear, my brother. Good to see you.
Yay! Just cast the yeet on his model. Yeet.
Speaking of yeets, there's this YouTube channel that I watch. His name is Yemi Noob. It's all about motorcycles. And so on his shop, he has a shirt. It says, it just says big old words, yeet. And it's a motorcycle. And there's like this little blob character with a cowboy hat. And he's popping a wheelie on the motorcycle.
Oh my god.
I bought it.
Yeah, of course.
That's
I
awesome.
bought the shirt and the mouse pad.
Nice. So yeah, I mean, the deployments look pretty good, and overall, I'm proud of the way my list performed. Funny thing, he bought some brand new Krieg dice, right? I whiffed my whole first turn. I think the Long Fangs, and having spent a command point on the Long Fangs to use Keen Senses, my Long Fangs are really the only thing that did any damage first turn. Everything else whiffed. And even then, like, both las cannons failed. Only I think the missiles got through, and he saved one of the missiles. So, like, one missile really is the only thing that did any damage first turn. After that, though, I was so frustrated. He's like, our last game, I rolled super poorly the whole game. And so, like 3 times, Atlas was like, man, you should just switch dice, man. You should just, here, try my new Krieg dice. I started rolling the Krieg dice. My luck turned around. I had a great game after.
Is that why you were asking for a price check on the Krieg dice?
Yes.
Oh my god.
They were so good. They have some good juju. Man, that designer's got all kinds of cool ones too. So I'm gonna be looking into sets of all of them eventually. I'm gonna get me a big dice chest like eventually.
Nice.
So yeah, it was a good game. They moved up. First turn was all about moving up. So I positioned the Rhino to get some shot, or the Razorback to get some shots. It whiffed. The Grey Hunters were inside. I feel like they were out of position. I probably would have done better if I'd left the Grey Hunters on the objective instead of inside the Razorback, but they were able to come around and do some damage late game and help defend my back line. The Impulsor moved up, the Rhino moved up, and I think I did a good job contesting the guard for the majority of the game for the midfield. Now, points-wise, because he just had so many bodies, and because basically the legs of my troops in the 2 vehicles were kind of swept out from under me turn 1. Points-wise, I think turn 1, I really lost the game. It ended up being closer than I expected. But I think just points-wise, I would never have caught up just because all of my movement was limited turn 1 and 90 bodies with move. He just had so many bodies on the objectives. And this was a 5-objective game, right?
Oof.
So he had the one in his deployment zone, then 2 of the ones in the middle, and then we were contesting for the one in the very center. So it's just like so many bodies. I just couldn't cover enough objectives. And this was me taking more bodies than I usually do. Like I was feeling, usually I like to run the elite, put out Terminators and Thunderwolves and stuff like that, but this was like, oh, hey, this is the most bodies I think I've had in a long time with my Wolves. Those are the Krieg dice. They're really, really nice. But yeah, you can just see turn 1, he's already up there in my grill. Oh, that's not turn 1, that's later. That's toward the end of the game. I think I forgot to take mid-game picks. But yeah, you can see all my vehicles are gone by this point. Now, my sergeant for my Blood Claws, or my pack leader, and my Wolf Lord. Oh, the Wolf Lord, the Impulsor died, and then all of his brothers died around. All of the Assault Marines just got mowed down between the vehicles and then all the guard fire. And this was his last stand. He actually charged Sergeant Harker at the end and took over that objective. Not that he really cared about the objective, but by charging Sergeant Harker, I got a moral victory. This guy took out this sergeant here, my pack leader for the Blood Claws, and his Thunderhammer killed quite a few guardsmen, and then ran over and smashed Sergeant Harker in the face at the end of the game. So that was cool. Very nice. Same thing here. This pack leader for the Assault Intercessor saw all his brothers die. He and his Wolf Lord went to town, chopping up bunches of guardsmen. In one turn, the Wolf Lord managed to wipe out a squad of guardsmen except for the sergeant. Because he had 7 attacks on the charge with Imperium Sword, and he had this badass sword, which does anti-vehicle damage. It felt like a waste putting them into guardsmen, but I had the Burning Blade on him, which with Imperium Sword is like striking on Strength 8 with 7 attacks, minus 5 AP. So it just cut through guardsmen like butter. And then they failed their morale after that, and everybody ran except the sergeant. They're like, "Oh my god, it's killing us all!" And,
he killed him.
Yeah. So these two held the center objective, like, between them and the Blood Claws till the end of the game. They held the center objective. That was all I could really do. But like I said, I thinned out a lot of guardsmen, killing off 80 plus guards. But yeah, like points wise, he had control of the game. Board control, he had control of the game. I've got to find. I don't know. I really liked this list. It was a lot of fun. It was a strange feeling for me putting all my melee power into my troop choices. I don't usually play with the heavy amount of troop choices. But overall, it was a fun list. I just got to find a solution for what I'm going to do about the guards and the basilisk, though.
Yeet.
Yeet. Punching into the end of the game, I was trying to get this guy out of my back line. But the thing survived at the end of the game with like 1 wound. I was like, I just wanted the moral victory of getting the Chimera out of my back line. But it was a fun game. This was he deep striked some scions on my back line, so this is where my 5 Grey Hunters came in, and I equipped them all with chain swords, so they came back. They actually, I started whiffing towards the end with the Grey Hunters, so they actually took a while to kill. There was actually one round where the scions took out more Grey Hunters than the Grey Hunters took out of them. But like that wasn't really just about my rolling. He made some boss saves for them. It was crazy though. So yeah, end of the game. It was like my Iron Priest versus the Chimera. My 1 pack leader versus Sergeant Harker. My Wolf Lord and the other pack leader holding the center of the board, and these 2 guys at the back. And that was it. It was very thin around the board. Plus, like I said, the 2 basilisks at the back. So it was a hell of a slobber knocker, but points wise and control wise, he knocked me out of the park. This week, 6 years ago, our first video was filmed. It's not when it aired. I think here in a few days, it'll be our actual 6-year channel maniversary.
Yeah.
But this week will be the anniversary for when we filmed the first video.
Very crazy.
Clever girl.
All right. This was the game.
Very nice.
There we go. Got to break out my knights again. It's like my 3rd or 4th ever game with the knights. So much fun. And it was a team-up attack. 1750 of... No, 1,800 points. Knights versus a combined Space Wolves and Imperial Fist detachment. Which was so much fun. So they had a team strategy. Oh, and you can see kind of the cross of the blue dice in the middle. We had that weird caddy quarter deployment where the table is split into table quarters. Which actually wasn't that hard to set up because I had already measured out the center of the table for the game with Atlas a few days ago. So this actually set up a lot faster than I expected. Usually these caddy quarter ones take us a while.
No, it wasn't too bad at all.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Man, our armies just pop on the tabletop. I love how your Imperial Fist Yellow reads through, the lava base that I learned from a very, very sexy YouTube tutorial. Man, we were looking at my knights when Freak came over that day. If you look at the first one I did, which is terrible, to the way the lava bases look now, I think there's definitely... practice makes perfect, guys. I think definitely my new lava bases look a lot closer to his tutorial than the old one does.
He did
Am I going to
that.
go back and? Am I going to go back and repaint it? Nope. I'm lazy.
Oh, hell nah.
So yeah, we started with the catty corner deployment. This beautiful, beautiful Space Wolf colored one is painted for us by a friend of the channel, and it's got his own YouTube channel with some amazing art that looks just like this. Ben Ellis on YouTube. That one, because it's colored differently than the rest of my army, has been my preceptor, my chaplain dreadnought. Not dreadnought, chaplain knight, the knight preceptor. And he was giving out buffs for the rest of the game, especially to the armatures here. And the armatures were sharing buffs. I was getting off that nightly teaching or litany. I was getting off that one. I kept failing the one for exploding sixes, which is funny. But yeah, so I was having that giving out buffs, and then I had my warlord here giving out buffs, which is the +1 to hit. So both of these guys got to hit on 2s for most of the game, and that definitely seemed to help a lot. And then my firepower really slowed down towards the end of the game when Robert made it into combat and started locking my stuff up in combat, which was pretty cool. So Freak did the early damage. They had a real plan. Freak, having the more ranged capability, was basically hitting me with firepower, and while Robert was moving up the table and basically smashing into my lines. So it was a great combination. Speaking of which, Freak, why don't you talk about your boy Torgaradon?
Oh, Torgaradon. I don't even remember. What did he do?
He punched my chaplain dreadnought in the DM, or my chaplain knight in the DM.
Oh yeah.
One punch, 12 dammies.
Yeah, but the next
right in the country.
Yeah, right after that he got killed. So, but he did good. He got up and he ran all the way to where he was standing. He looked up. He punched him right in the penis, and that was it.
So he took the full 12 damage and not the 10 damage, but then wait, no, let me do my saves. The only one that 2 damage.
You did 2 damage.
No, he hit him hard once, but that was good because that's what we needed. We needed enough to drop him down. So
heck yeah,
but it was good, man.
12 damage right to the crotch.
It was a great combination. Robert did a great job just locking him down in combat. While anybody else that moved, just shoot the hell out of him. So
heck yeah. Oh my god, I wish I had on camera. Hilarious moment. Freak charges my chaplain dreadnought with Lysander.
I mean, Torgaradon.
I spend for Overwatch. I have been quoted on this channel saying, yeah, but when does Overwatch really make a difference unless you're playing guard or Tau? Rolled with my Las Impulsor on the night. 2 6s.
God.
And
that's so BS, man.
He makes the invul save for 1.
Ugh.
He spends a command point for the other one. Still rolls into another. He rolled from a 2 into a 1. So he failed it twice in a row after the invul save. So he takes 1 full Las Impulsor shot, and it knocks him down to 2 wounds.
Yes.
And then I shoot with the autocannons. The autocannons all miss.
Ugh.
Then I shoot with the melt-a-gun. It misses. Then I spend a command point to re-roll the melt-a-gun. And he said, don't you effing do it. Don't you effing do it. And I re-rolled that melt-a-gun into a 6.
Freaking did it!
Oh, man. He was so mad. He shoved me out of my chair. He's like, stop rolling 6s. I couldn't keep myself from sliding out of the chair because I was laughing too hard.
He kept rolling those damn metal dice.
Then he changed out my metal dice for the green dice, and I kept rolling the 6s.
Yeah, I was like, okay, get out here with this. I told you you're not supposed to use those anymore. And I said, here, roll these. And he rolled freaking 6s. Like,
3 out of 4 6s.
That's bull crap.
Did he have the smug look?
Yeah, I mean, he was like, dude, he was so sassy. He was looking at me like, you're like, no!
Oh, and when I rolled the Las Impulsor and hit him on the charge, I looked right at him while I rolled my.
Oh yeah, I said, don't you make eye contact with me! Don't do it!
2 6s with the Las Impulsor.
Like, God dang it!
It's like you got no one to blame but yourself.
God. Ugh.
Hey, it is our Blood Claw we shouted out earlier.
Howdy, 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 howdy.
Big D, the Gamecraft Dragon. He's got a big D.
He's got a big D. Oh, just for kicks and giggles, we had another entry in our Patreon. I want a big shout out to Brother Meeks. Badass. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
Brother Badass.
All right, let's move on. Where am I? There we are.
Oh, and then it gets even better because so Freak barely survived. I didn't kill Freak's Warlord. He barely survived Overwatch, right? So he almost died on his own charge. He rolled that last invul save after the Melt-A-Gun.
Yeah.
Which it was still funny because he was so worried until he rolled that save. And then so he goes into combat. He punches my knight for 12 damage. Then Robert goes and he kills off the armature he was in combat with. I roll a 6 for the explosion on the armature.
Ugh.
And then the armature explodes and deals 3 mortal wounds to Lysander and kills him off.
The thing blew up, man. Killed Torgaradon. It's like,
oh man. I keep saying Lysander. I mean Torgaradon.
That's okay. He looked like Lysander, you know, dead.
Oh man. Hey, baby, he's back.
Who dat?
Oh, it's just what you had just mentioned.
Ah, yeah.
Brother Meeks is back clapping them cheeks, baby.
Yes, sir. We appreciate that.
Man, with him back, I gotta say it the way I used to say it. Ultimate Wolf Lord.
Me.
This was a huge slugfest. Wounds just kept going back and forth. The Thunderwolves held up my Atropos at night for 3 full rounds of combat. So it was honestly, and they eventually got Titan Slayer with him. Lots and lots, like, those things are tough. And because of that, him getting Titan Slayer helped push them ahead, and they ended up winning. So it was such a close game. It was a 3-point difference.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it wasn't like we were scoring well, because it wasn't like, you know, you have a close game, but it's only like 10, 12 points. We were actually completing our objectives. It was just we were both really on top of what we were doing. I think it was 70 something to 80 something.
Yeah, it was a high scoring game for sure.
Yeah. At the end of the game, the Thunderwolves made it to my Warlord, trying to get that Warlord kill at the end of the game, but just didn't do enough damage.
Crazy.
Robert had some great rolls for the game too.
Oh, he did fantastic. Where are we at? Is it this one? No, right here. Yeah, I mean, we made it all the way to turn 5, so. And it was definitely give and take. It wasn't a one-sided game at all. It was very, very good.
Freaks Eradicators have been doing so much damage the last few games. I may have tunneled them a little bit. So my warlord had missiles that ignore line of sight, and they went after his eradicator.
Yeah, every last one of them.
And every turn, one
Except for
would get
one.
through and do 3 damage. So
Except for one. One was like
Yeah.
watching all his friends die. The guy in the middle.
he was just running through explosions every turn, like an 80s movie.
You know, again, it's like I'm too old for this shit.
Although, like the second to last round, finally a missile finally got him. It was just like,
Yeah.
he weathered so much though.
Yeah. No. Ah!
But I had to focus him though. That first turn, just one round of shooting, he dropped one of my knights like to pretty low health. I was like,
Oh, man.
stop that.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to start tunneling these guys.
Yeah, he went after him.
Just said, Jesus, take the wheel.
It was a lot of fun, dude. I really
One
loved
thing
it.
you surprisingly did. Usually, you roll a lot of high damage with your Hellblasters, and
Yeah.
your Hellblasters just
do
did
anything.
not want to roll for you this
Nope.
week.
Nope, they did not.
Usually, when you hit a vehicle, you're just like zapping it down,
Yep.
like
You know what? And that's why I had them out there to try to, start plinking stuff off, and they just could not do anything. I'm like, ah.
you were rolling lots of hits, and you just
I-
couldn't seem to roll the wounds.
No, I just couldn't. No. Yeah, I couldn't convert any wounds at all for nothing. It was really frustrating.
These little Marleys holding the objective down.
Yeah, I think the star of the show was definitely the Sikaran and
Oh yeah,
Torgaradon for sure.
man! One turn of shooting, the Sikaran and your Levi together dropped my Atropos below half.
Oh yeah,
I was having to spend command points to hit on full profile every turn because, like, those two just immediately bracketed him.
Yeah, and there's a score, man. It was crazy. It was really tight.
Later, Superfly, my brother.
Have a good night, man.
Hey,
Yeah, 71-68.
Sure.
Super high scoring game.
All right, I'll be right
Yeah.
back. Talk to the nice people.
All right, brother. Yeah, it's a high scoring game, and we did well on both sides. I did have trouble getting to the characters. They did some good screening. So I did get Assassinate for Torgaradon. I didn't get either of the Space Wolf characters. And I'll talk you through some of our secondaries. Obviously, primaries, we were just holding objectives. Let's see, secondaries. So, freaking Robert had taken Titan Slayer so they could get 10 points a night, which you max out at 15, so just killing one knight is one of the big knights is almost maxing out, so that's awesome. Oaths of Moment, which is a good one. I played a little more defensively, so I never really took the middle, so they were able to get points for Oaths of Moment pretty much every turn between that and not failing morale checks. And then, of course, every time that they took out one of the armatures or one of the knights, that's a vehicle for Oaths of Moment. And then Slay the Warlord, they didn't get a chance to score on. I had Bring It Down because the dreadnoughts and the tanks and stuff like that were good vehicle kills. I had Assassinate because there were 3 characters between them all. But that would have netted me 6. I only got 2 points though because I couldn't get and reach the other 2 in time. And then Yield No Ground. It's a Imperial Knight specific one, which because of the way the objectives were, I was able to hold at least half for the majority of the game. And the end of the game, because the Thunderwolves had moved up on top of my objective where my Warlord was, that kept me from scoring one round of Yield No Ground. The Thunderwolves and the Lone Wolf from Robert had moved up, and so they contested my objective, and that kept me. There was like so many little things that could have changed to really push that game over, but like not getting that last round of Yield No Ground could have pushed the game over the limit. So that was a great play by Robert. Him bringing down the knight shifted the game by 10 points. So, I mean, that made a big difference. Some really, really great plays by both of them. But it was great to see, a newer player like Robert really changing the game.
Yeah.
And I think that victory, you guys know, a victory, especially when you're new at something, can be very, very, very good for boosting your motivation in the game. So it was great to see his enjoyment and excitement of the game, and knowing he made a difference in that victory.
Who's that? Robert?
Yeah, Robert.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he really enjoyed it a lot. There we go.
All right, you want to talk some news, baby?
Yeah, let's do that.
I was like, do we have a lot to talk about? But because we haven't done the news in...
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks, and then we did a paint chat before that. So it's been like 3 weeks of news we haven't covered. Obviously, we're not going to cover everything from 3 weeks, but we're going to hit some of the highlights on things that interest us. Or things that interest me, because I just kind of threw a bunch of articles at the last minute and was like, this is what we're talking about today.
Yeah, he skipped all the chaos stuff. He's like, F chaos.
Yeah, F chaos.
Meanwhile, I'm just sitting there quiet. Like,
All right,
it's kind of cool that because you're on the channel now, we actually get some chaos representation.
Yeah.
It has been mentioned in our comment section before that you guys never talk about the chaos stuff.
It's about to happen.
Yeah, it'll be talked about for a second, then you're like, go back to the basement.
Who let him out? My God.
You gotta stop chaos.
2 saves are better than 1 for the horrific hordes in Codex. Chaos
See,
demons.
we're talking about chaos already.
Yep, there you go.
Those are demons.
Yes, sir. Chaos
There's a
diamonds.
word in front of demons, and it says chaos.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't think there's any actual chaos news out this week because y'all just got your book.
Yeah.
This is
that's
true.
good, yeah.
This is true.
But their book is on the rise, coming out sometime soon, if we're already getting leaks. Demon Codex. And I gotta say, I know I've talked about this many times before, and especially a lot when we were looking at Angron, and I was like, that's a little disappointing. But look how good of a model Bellicor is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Freaking crazy.
Huh?
I have Bellicor.
Oh, you do? Jesus.
When'd you get Bellicor?
3 months ago. I just need to put them together. He's still in the box.
Oh, jeez, man.
Oh,
Big
man.
old boy.
I was this close to getting you a Bellicor for your birthday. I was like, wait, I think he's got Bellicor.
Yeah, good thing.
And I was like, I want to say he said, I was like, I wasn't sure, and I didn't. I was
I
this
think
close.
I did mention that I got him, like, right when I got him. I think I mentioned it like, right then and there.
I was like this close. I was like, I don't remember. I think he said it. Should I call him? Well, if I call him, he's gonna know.
Yeah.
Like,
But honestly, the Chaos Spawn, no, the Possessed that you got me, those will come in handy.
I heard the possessed in the new book are so lit.
Yeah, especially with my Master of Possessed. That's what he was made for, is to buff the Possessed and Greater Possessed.
Bloodletters are getting some improved stat lines.
Yeah.
But also, we'll talk about this real quick. So, demon invulnerable saves. If you've been in the hobby for a while, colloquially, we've always just called them demon saves, right?
Right.
So basically, anything that has a demon keyword used to get an invulnerable save, and I think it was always 5+.
Yeah.
And I think you used to be able to boost it to a 4+. I think it was a spell or something. Well, now demon saves are going to have their own save down. They're no longer considered an invulnerable save for the purposes of the keyword invulnerable save. So if you have any rules that ignore invul saves, demons will still get their save. On top of that, they're getting multiple profiles now. So, for example, this I can't remember which order they're in, but one of these saves are going to be for at range, and one of these saves are for are going to be in combat. As you expect, bloodletters care little about where the blood flows in melee. Those with those new stats, they're even better at shedding it than before. They make it for it with challenging target at, but they make for being a more challenging target at range. Okay, so at range, they're going to get a 4-up invulnerable save, which is really tough to chew through on a whole squad of bloodletters. You guys have seen demons on the table before. You know a popular strategy is called the bloodletter bomb. Can you imagine trying to chew through 20 4-up invulnerable saves?
30.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
Which I actually bought. I have 40 bloodletters, which I was gonna bring as a demon detachment from our world eaters.
Mm-hmm.
But since I retired them, they're just sitting around collecting dust. Which I'm actually selling them. Bloodletters.
The demons or the world
The
eaters?
bloodletters. Yeah, I mean, I have no. Like I said before, I have no reason to put them with my Black Legion.
Hey, my brother Garrett. Good to see you, brother.
They're dead to me. Yeah, the bloodletters. They're dead to me.
You're not going to have your world eaters do double duty in 40k? Your blue and white ones?
No. These 30k world eaters are strictly 30k.
Okay. But let's take a look. Continue to take a look at those stats. So I just want to show people, if you don't mind. I just want to show them the old versus the new. Talk about it for a minute. So, not only are bloodletters getting stronger with a 4-up invulnerable save, they still only have a 5-up in close combat. So, hey, this weird save sounds like some crap. You're right. Yeah, especially when you think about trying to show off 30 of them with the 4-up invul save. Jesus. But the bloodletters also get that increased stat of they've got 1 more strength than they used to have, 1 more toughness than they used to have, they have 1 more attack than they used to have, and better saves now with the 5+, 4+. So they're going to be much tougher to take out, and they're going to be tougher to wound. So you can't just gun them down with las guns now. They're going to be tougher at taking out your units with a strength 5 now. They're going to be wounding even Space Marines on 3s. And Gravis on 4s. So they are much, much tougher than they used to be. Plus, we saw in the leak or their preview, what was it, 3 weeks ago when we last did the news, that their new demon blades are going to be damage 2. So that is like basically they're created for killing Space Marines. Strength 5, 2 damage a pop. You know, it's going to be they are gunning for Space Marines here.
Yeah.
Marcos, baby! Wah! Marcos, my brother, do you mind if we show off that awesome orc terrain you did for Art of the Week? I love your orc terrain. No, I haven't sent his terrain yet. Corn getting buffed, demons in general getting buffed. And so there's this new demon save, and what's going to be interesting is that each of the different gods' version of the demons are getting different kinds of saves. Like these Corn bloodletters, you can see they've got the 5/4, making them tougher to shoot, letting them get into combat. But like this next one we look at with the pink horrors, they're going to have a different profile. You know, there's is going to be a 6-up in combat when 3+ at range. Can't remember. I keep struggling to remember which one is the range, which one is Which one is let's see. Invulnerability. Anyways, one of their saves, the Pink Horrors, are going to a 3+ invul save. Okay, so they have the 4+ at range. So the Pink Horrors will have the 3+ at range. Holy crap. It's going to be a struggle to shoot them. What I am I'm not salty. Like I said, demons needed a buff. I'm not salty, but I do think it's interesting that they were like, you know what, we want to get rid of 3+ invuls, so let's go ahead and nerf the storm shields, and basically armies that had a 3+ save had them removed. They took it away from knights, they took it away from dreadnoughts, they took it away from storm shields. But then they're like, now let's give a whole unit of things that you can spam in a big unit. Let's give it to these demons, which is fine. Like I said, honestly, demons needed a buff, but whew, man. Whereas if you shot at a squad of Thunderwolves, say, at the most you'd be looking at maybe 6 units with a 3+ invul, right? You put a whole blob of horrors down on the table, and then it's, going to be a boatload. What can you take of those blobs in for a 3+ save? 10, 20. I mean, usually demons you can take in big blobs. I just think it's kind of crazy. Although it does make up for it that once you get into combat, they're going to be 6+ saves. So, I mean, it's not all bad news, but it's definitely like, oof, you're going to have trouble trying to shoot them before they get in to tear you up. Yes. I guess we can do this. Not really. There's some upgrades out for the Dark Angels and for the Space Wolves. Just to throw it out there real quick, controversial. A lot of people hate the new Space Wolf helms. I love the Wolf helms. And I know some people would prefer the Viking aesthetic over the Wolf aesthetic, but the Wolves are why I got into Wolves. I like them being Wolves, and almost my entire army is covered in Wolf helmets. I like the aesthetic of my army. I think my army looks pretty good. A lot of people have been shitting on them, but like I said, I love the way my army looks, and I'm happy with them, and so I like the new helmets. So, and this one, I know it's the unpopular opinion, but I'm just going to agree to disagree.
I have no.
Yeah,
I have no opinion.
Agreed. Right, right. The shoulder pads do look really nicely detailed. Also, I like the unhelmeted heads. The unhelmeted head in the box. A lot of times I haven't been liking a lot of the new unhelmeted heads, but that one looks good. Lars and Archer both also like the helmets, which is cool. Marco says wolves look cool, but orcs look better. Wow, you're right. The new dwarven berserkers look amazing. Interesting note I wanted to throw out: they're named after Horus's homeworld, and they're wearing the colors of the Sons of Horus. They do come from a mining colony in the Chthonian system, though, so it kind of makes sense that they're from that area. But I just wonder if that's going to lead to them. We still don't know a lot about the faction. Are they going to be Imperium keyword? Are they going to be Chaos keyword? Are they going to be independent? Are they going to have the Xenos keyword? It leaves a lot of questions on what's going to come later with these guys. I mean, they're not spiky enough to be Chaos, I don't think. But But I'm thinking that with them being Chthonian, maybe independent, yeah. Oh, and I can't argue with you, Marcos, because you know I love me some greenskins. The hammers look so cool. That double fist looks cool, and I love the energy axes. Honestly, I want to get those for some wolves. Even though I never take power axes anymore, because where a Space Wolf can take a Thunder Hammer, take a Thunder Hammer. But the axe just looks so cool. Oh, don't mind my machine gun hiccups. I don't know why that keeps happening. That is the other main topic I wanted to hit, was showing off these cool berserkers. So we can go right on to Art of the Week, baby. Yes. So that is a Deathcore of Krieg scaled up to Ogren size. So yeah, giant ass Deathcore with a slab shield and mace. So Fallout New Vegas. Half-Life.
Half-Life.
Yeah.
It's been a hot minute since I played, so I don't even know the names.
I think it was the Combine, because the achievement for stealing from them is the Combine Harvester. So yeah. I think we aren't hearing someone. Sound check. Can you hear me? Can you hear Oni? Oni, sound check.
Hello? Hello?
Was it Freak?
I think it could be me. Let's see. Just double checking. Output speaker. All right, let me see. Check. Yep, I'm in. Elsta Nation, what's up, bud?
Good morning, my brother.
Bonjour.
I was just talking about you earlier.
Oh yeah, Mythos was talking so much crap. Whew.
Oh, goodness. Oh, but also something I meant to mention earlier. I just found out this week. I couldn't hear Freak until just now. Okay, well, thankfully he's back.
Or, I mean, it depends how you feel about
How long?
me.
I wonder how long that's been. I just found out this week that Elstination's podcast with the Pickle Jar, both of them phenomenal dudes, as you know, and their podcast is absolutely excellent together.
Oh yeah.
It has their own channel now, so you guys can actually go check out their podcast. And now that I know that it's on YouTube, like I very seldom listen to podcasts usually, because I got to go download it on my Audible and then listen to it afterwards. And it's just much easier for me to click on a YouTube link. And But now that I know that their podcast is now on YouTube, I'm going to be spamming them.
Woot.
But it's Wargamers Anonymous. Go check them out on the YouTube. In fact, I'm going to find you guys a link so you can hear their podcast goodness.
Wow. This is insane.
That Custodes banner would look amazing on your Custodes.
Wow.
How'd you find my banner? It's a work in progress.
Oh my goodness.
First time doing a banner.
First time ever. Who is this? Besides Oni? You guys are so amazing. That food parcel was incredible.
Either Camel Sun art or Camels on art. I don't know.
Our pleasure, El Station. I hope you enjoy all of that. And where you can, share with Pickle.
This is interesting. Not sure how I feel about this.
The freehand?
No. You might want to update your scrubbing, because I think you're a little behind.
Yeah, like I said, I've got like a 15-second delay on my end.
It shouldn't be. It's.
I don't know
See
why.
if you can scrub it a little faster.
I don't know what that means.
Move the.
Get a brush.
Mine is all the way to the right. Like there's no space.
That's weird. Okay.
I love this black and gold Dorn, because like the Dorn armor, usually, like I said, it looks awesome. It is a little custodious, a little ostentatious, and
excuse me?
a traditional custody scheme, not yours, of course.
So he throws your custodes, and now he shits on your custodes.
No.
That's what I'm hearing.
No.
Right?
I say the traditional custody.
Is that I'm also painting my custodies all gold, so I can play them with their as well.
Right?
You
I mean, I'm
jerk.
telling you, dude. It's like, hey, welcome to the show, bro. We welcome you with open arms here. Yeah, that's what we are. Welcome our guests. You're not a guest anymore. You're official member. So yeah, you're gonna take it. Yeah, wow.
So, anyways, this black and gold scheme looks amazing. I really like it. It makes all the Imperial parts pop, as opposed to like gold on gold sometimes loses some of these details that I never noticed before.
I mean, I wish they would have put him in yellow or something. The blue kind of makes him look like,
But it's not
different.
I think the blue is just a highlight of black. Like I think it's supposed to be black and gold. But
That's not.
don't
That's
you
not
think?
blue. That's like dark blue.
I don't know. It looks blue to me.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. Looks really blue to me.
Sorry, man. You're outnumbered 2-1.
I don't care. I'll lock his ass in the basement. I'm telling you, this is blue.
I'll just outrun you right now.
Damn it.
I've had the taste of freedom.
Like, you're not putting me back. Screw you, Dad. I'm not your dad.
But yeah, I believe the intention is, regardless of how you perceive it, you see the the blue dress, we see the orange dress.
What?
But
What the hell?
What's
What's with the dress? Where's that come from?
You weren't aware of the? It was like a viral thing for a while that was going around. Some people saw an orange dress. Some people saw a blue
that was a
dress.
shoe. That was a tennis shoe. Some people say it was pink, and the other ones say it was green or blue or something like that.
There was also a dress. Yeah.
It was a
I don't know anything about a dress.
It was that one actually made the news, which is how I found out about it. The dress one. anyways, check out this amazing artist here.
This is amazing.
Captured Big D's likeness so well.
That's crazy.
Look at this art.
Jeff McClure art. Very nice.
Now, Big D needs to print this and put it on one of his banners for like his Space Wolves or something.
Mhm.
A picture of their Wolf Lord on their banner.
This is straight up on canvas, man. Very nice.
Yeah, it's awesome. An oil painting, nonetheless.
Yeah.
By the way, you can see down there, oil painting study for Dialthagar. That's what Big D actually stands for, is Dialthagar. And if you thought it stood for something else, your mind is in the gutter. Ah.
This is by Julius Calvino Miniatures.
Okay, so like, I freaking love this, but part of me also hates it because,
It's almost like your Wolves color scheme.
well, no, it's just artistically, it's phenomenal. Just on principle, it's one of my White Scars models being used as Alpha Legion.
Yeah. I can
looks
see
amazing.
that. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, looks
It'd be like-
right.
It'd be like someone converting Lysander to be a
A zombie.
Pretty much.
That's what I meant to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's that or, or this,
Give me a Lysander model to paint up for my Zombicide game.
This is not Dorn, so that will never be Dorn. Get that crap out of there. It looks great. Looks amazing.
Yeah.
It's not Dorn.
Yeah, that Alpha Legion really truly does look phenomenal. Where this person did
It really
amazing
does.
work.
It really
And
does.
like the way the blue Alpha Legion contrasts against the lava basing,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
chef's kiss.
So what is that? That's not lava. What is that? Oh, it's a dead dude. Oh, wow.
Make it bigger.
Huh?
Make it bigger.
Yeah, I did. You should be able to see it better. So there's a head, there's a skin, there's like, I don't know, hoses going to the
Looks
guy.
like-
Oh yeah, you're
Looks
right.
like a
A servitor or something, huh?
Or the inside of a
Contemptor.
dreadnought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you know what? That model's base does come with a Contemptor and a pilot that's been ripped out. So
What?
yeah, that actually comes stock on the model.
Oh, that's crazy.
Right.
Really? Of a contemptor of the guy, and the guy ripped out of it.
Yep.
That's sick.
Yeah, I actually have the Contemptor on mine, but I didn't put the pilot because, as we're going to talk about later on another piece that was sent to me, I'm just not big into gore on my models.
Wow, that's insane. Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
That skin
okay.
tone very much looks like a piece of art by, oh my god, there's a whole art style named after him in in 40K. Oh my god. The panda stuff rocks. Oh, nice.
David Blanche.
This is the
Yes,
blood.
Blanchitsu, yes.
What do you guys
Yeah,
think?
the way the pilot
Pretty cool.
is
Any
painted
comments?
is very
Likes
Blanchitsu.
would be
Also, get used to
appreciated.
Alpha Legion taking other units as that's one of their special rules. This is true. This is true, and it's very on
Kill
theme.
Team Warrock.
My my wife,
What do you
my
guys
wife
think?
Lily and my girls love the pandas. Every time we go to the Asian market, they got to get some pandas. This is Gamers with Coffee, and this is their Blooded from one of the kill teams that they recently painted up. Looking good, very well done. I gotta say, man, Greg's paintings come a long way.
Yeah, it does.
Very cool, my brother. And it really, you can see doing some chaos here has kind of stretched him, to some painting some things that he may not normally paint.
This is by Dread Monkey Fist.
Dread Monkey Fist, of
Very
course.
nice.
Our brother Meeks always sending in some really awesome looking Space Wolf stuff.
Man. That's
So-
some pretty good lava stuff.
Oh yeah, my brother does lava bases.
Yeah, I need to meet him. That looks so good. Let's see. Reach and brush. Very cool. So what model is that?
I think it's
Is that a Black Templar model that's been?
Yeah, it looks like it looks like a Black Templar body with a power fist put on it, and that's definitely a Black Templar bolter, and it looks like a skull painted onto the beaky helm.
That's pretty cool.
Super cool. I love the way the fist is done, because it really gives me the vibe of like, where the Templars come from. It's got an Imperial fisty kind of feel.
Yeah.
To it. Like they remember where they came from.
The miniaturista.
El Mentorista, yeah.
That
Damn.
glow though.
Wow. That's crazy. Man, that dude can do some work.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's just overall incredible. Like, just the face, the glow. Unfortunately, the glow is so good. I keep starting to look at other details and go back to the glow.
Yeah, it's just definitely distracting, but it's so well done. Gosh.
Amazing. The gray / silver of the metal, that is a special. I like something about the way the gray is done. Just really makes it pop.
Mm.
Is that there's some parts that make me think true metallic and some parts that make me think non-metallic.
It's all metallic.
You said it's all metallic?
Yeah, it's all metallic.
It's just really well shaded.
Yeah, he uses oil paints. He doesn't use shades.
Oh, wow. Look at this. I've never seen that done.
Never seen what done.
Like glowing contacts at the end. Look at this.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah,
On the shield.
technically all the storm shields are the reason why you get the invul save no matter what angle you're being shot from is their storm shields actually make an energy field around you. So
Nice.
I've seen a few people do similar kind of energy effects on the shield. And that's why my Custodes Dreadnought has an overly done energy effect on the shields, because I've always liked that idea.
It's pretty cool.
You're pretty cool.
Got him.
And the face.
Yeah, the face is so impressive. Running Bear! Wanted to come back and say hi to you all. Wow, it's been a while. Health issues, but missed you all. Man, it's so good to hear from you. I'm glad you're still around, man. I hope your health issues are getting better. So good to hear from you, brother. I've been seeing that you've been back on the 7 Days to Die kick. I see you pop up on my Steam feed sometimes. Nice subtle lighting effect on the cape there too.
Yeah. Very nice. Oh, no way. It's by Faux Hammer Blog. Halo! The Warthog.
The Warthog.
I can't look at this and not think about red
Warthog?
versus blue.
Yeah. Why a Warthog? Well, you can see what he labeled it, right?
What?
He called it a chupacabra. Chupa thingy. I like it. Got a rainbow.
I need to find it.
I want that. Yes. You know what? That would make a great replacement for a Rhino.
Yeah.
Run it as just the double Stormbolter Rhino.
Yes. Oh, I love that.
Allows me to relax. I'm having pancreas and gallbladder issues. I'm so sorry to hear that, brother.
Oof.
You know, I've been struggling with my pancreas for several years now, so I mean, I definitely feel that, man. Have lots of sympathy, brother. Big loves to you from us, man.
Yeah.
Big hugs.
Get
from
better,
Texas.
man. Yeah. Sorry you're going through that. Oof. This is
Can't
from
wait
the
to-
Jar of Pickles here.
League of Votan, man. A lot of people looking forward to it. We were looking at the new Berserkers earlier. Marco's counting calories, trying to lose some weight. Nice. I have been easy. It's been easier for me to count calories lately. I'm on a new medicine that also reduces my appetite, and so sometimes it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, have I eaten today? I love what he's done with the Noise Marine here. That guitar looks amazing.
Oh, yeah.
That metallic purple is so cool. And I love the Rainbow Dash Mohawk.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
You're badass.
I
Gotta
used
be
to
kidding.
badass.
I wonder if he painted that blue in or if that's a color shift metallic.
It looks color shift. This is from the amazing Elsta Nation.
Phenomenal work. Go check out Pickle Jar on Instagram and YouTube's. Now here to Elsta Nation, who you should also check out on YouTube's and Instagram. Look at this Alpha Legion, baby. Dude, just the shading and transition from that blue to blue.
It's insane.
With that
little stencil
scale
work.
effect. Yeah. So good. That big ass Volkite on top.
Oof.
That's going to deal. Well, I mean, in 40k it'll deal some more wounds. I'm not sure what they do in 30k. But we really got to start learning that soon, guys.
I know. I need to start putting mine together.
You got a Contemptor and a Leviathan for it.
I know.
Mhm. I just have 20 more Marines to put together and 5 more Hermes.
Mythos, if you told me I lose 60 plus pounds, I would still not wish this on anyone. I have a ton of more respect for you now. I don't wish it on anyone either. Well, maybe some enemies. But no, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Mostly. No, I totally agree, brother. It's terrible. I definitely. I mean, I know pancreas and gallbladder issues are like lifelong issues, man. But I hope you get to, where you can deal with it comfortably, brother. I hope you get to be as healthy and as best as you can.
Indeed.
This Iron Warriors Brass Scorpion from
Freaking
the
grumpy. Stinking grumpy. Oh, dang it.
Welcome to Grumpy Guy Gaming.
Oh,
Today we're looking at the Brass Scorpion for Iron Hands. You can see some dead and feral fist bastards on the bases here.
So-
Look at it. Go ahead.
Grumpy sends me a message. He goes, "Hey, I got something for you." Of course he does. If you look real closely, there's a couple of dead pair of fists down there. Ugh. Ugh. I mean, gorgeous work. But damn it.
This thing looks so cool. Something about the way the hazard stripes are on all the scorpion legs just really makes it pop.
Yeah.
Also, I imagine if like you were a guardsman at like hovering against, or like hanging against the wall there, hiding, waiting for this thing to pass. All these big ass hazard stripes stomping down around you, would just feel like a whole construction site walking past you.
It's pretty nuts, man. He did a great job. I think he painted this 5 minutes?
3?
Yeah, all right. And of course, he had to do a shot just so I could see it. I see it, Grumpy.
Yeah, there's a poor guardsman somewhere on the base of the. Wait, is that an arm just hanging?
Yeah.
There are body parts just in the cables.
Yeah, just.
Holy crap! Y'all chaos mofo's are weird.
I mean, this guy's all over the place, literally. Oh, my porn feels this. Oh my god. Why? Why?
These poor Imperial fists. All they wanted was to serve the Emperor, but now their dreams are crushed.
Ugh. Okay.
I think the Imperial fists. A lot of people think that they're hard asses, but I kind of think they're a little too nice.
What do you mean?
I guess some people can just walk all over them.
Got him.
I just had to switch back to the camera for your face.
Stand you.
You love me.
All I hear is Mythos is disconnected.
He killed some guardsmen for you. You should thank Grumpy that they weren't all Imperial fists.
Ugh. Yeah, I'll be like, hey, thanks, Grumpy. And all I hear is, Grumpy? Grumpy?
Here we've got our brother Who Took My Dice miniature war game, and he painted up his Dark Eldar from the Dark Vengeance set. If anybody can go back a couple editions ago, dad jokes for the win. Hell yeah! But a couple editions ago, the box set of the new edition was Dark Angels versus Dark Eldar, and so he's had that set for a long time and decided to go ahead and Brother Roxas. What up, baby?
Dark Vengeance was Dark Angels and Chaos Space Marines.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of a previous edition to that. But it was one of them that was Dark Eldar versus someone. I think it was also Dark Angels. Maybe I'm thinking of a different set. But anyways, he took his Dark Angels from whatever box set that was. Now I have to look it up. Now I'm curious.
Wow, way to insult Steve at Who Took My Dice, man. Jeez.
I insulted him by saying it was the wrong box set.
Sure, why not? That's him leaving. Hi, Steve.
He went to bed already.
Oh, okay. Steve, come back.
Get the free pass.
Hi, Steve. You heard what Mito said about you? Yeah, no. I was saying that. Oh, okay. Never mind then. Go ahead. Never mind. You don't want to
Telling
listen to me.
story in Discord. Ooh, what story are you telling? But anyways, he finished painting up his Dark Eldar, and he hasn't had a game in a long time, so he decided to kind of reteach himself 9th edition by setting up a few small games against his Eldar versus his Dark Eldar. And Yeah, he's had a couple of really good games. It was fun to see him breaking out his terrain and getting some games in. And he learned that his Dark Elves Master Autarch was really laying some smackdown. And we've known for a couple of editions now that Dark Elves are really good. But yeah, he got to see firsthand his Dark Elves and his Master Autarch whip the ass of
Nice.
Craft World Eldar. So it's good to see him getting back in the game. I know, at least some people can just paint all the time, and that's what they do. They love the painting portion. They're not so much the gamer, like our
Right.
brother Rob from the Miniatures Paintbrush.
Right.
But I know, like, at least for you and me, like, if we don't get in a game once in a while, we kind of lose, like, we can almost forget what we're painting for,
Yeah.
We lose some of the motivation.
Yeah. Lose some of that mojo.
Oh, you're telling the catch-up story. Are you talking about the reason why I can't drink Jack Daniels anymore? Turn up! Maybe I shouldn't say turn up so often.
God.
I think I actually stopped saying that as a phrase because of that night. Maybe you shouldn't always tell people to turn up. So yeah, good to see him getting his models out.
That's cool.
I love seeing, especially like seeing how games either ignite or reignite people's love for the game. Man, I really think my computer's listening to me. You know how some
Cortana.
browser pages will have, you know how some browser pages will have recommended articles on their homepage?
Uh-huh. What came up?
Well, we
Nudies?
were just talking about diabetes, pancreatitis, and all that.
Yeah.
And I have like 3 ads here on type 2 diabetes.
Oh my
Do this.
God.
Immediately watch. Anyone with type
goodness.
2 diabetes should do this. All right. This is terrain from Brother Marcos.
Castellanos.
And
Very nice.
That's another fine gent we need to make a trip out to see at some point.
Okay.
While we're in that area, hit up him, Brother Richard.
I keep forgetting it's like not that far away.
Yeah. Both of them are in range of the Citadel. So
It's true.
I know last year we planned on making a group trip to the Citadel, and then we just didn't have the funds for it.
That and
We're gonna
COVID.
try. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot about that. That was a thing.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Oh, that happened?
Marcos's terrain is so good. Like, I honestly feel like you might get tetanus playing on this board. Like, you got to get your shots before you play on this board.
Gorgeous work.
Really awesome. He's definitely got that look of corroded metal down. Also, I just want to point out, especially at this angle, you can really see it real well. The look of like chipped and faded paint, like that doesn't look like, rust effect put on top of paint. It really looks like it's eaten away and peeling the paint.
Right.
Like, this thing looks well aged. When you look at some terrain, like, you can see where it's just like other paint put on top of paint.
Yeah.
This one really does look like faded and worn and stuff like that. So this is what aging and weathering looks great.
Ooh. If Robert sees this, he will lose his mind, dude.
Beautiful work, my brother. And now we're on to the Space Wolves. Another one sent to me by Brother Meeks.
I like these. Oh my God. This is definitely the Viking, the Viking look,
Yes,
God.
I love these upgrade bits.
Yeah. Oof.
I've seen these on Shapeways before, and they're not cheap upgrade sets, but they look incredible. Really, really beautifully done. I love that cracked ice effect on the
Yeah.
bases, too.
Yeah.
That looks cool. I love the glow runes. Oof.
Glowing runes are so
Yeah.
beautifully done.
Man, that looks so good. He's
What
so
I love
nice.
is that the shield is such a nice big surface And unlike, don't get me wrong, Aryak is a beautiful model, but this particular shield, there's such a big surface, and the runes are so nicely spaced out. I feel like someone with even my kind of limited control with the airbrush could still highlight those runes. It really makes them pop and stand out nicely. Some more terrain pieces by Brother Marcos. He's working on a full board or boards. I want to say multiple boards of this whole wasteland kind of orky terrain.
Gives you some Borderland vibes.
You don't have to put her up. I don't mind if she meows, and she can be part of the show. My Sombra baby trying to be part of the show.
Oh, well, we can't see her, unfortunately. We're at the...
And she was just down here by my desk meowing.
Oh.
She wasn't on camera or anything.
Edie.
This, again, that weathered effects look so good. Man, just imagine a whole board populated with this really worn, run-down looking terrain.
Yeah. It does good work. Oh, just saw that one.
I think I was saying something before I started talking to the cat. I completely lost my spot. Sombra baby. You want to be part of the show? That rusted metal grate there looks nice. I tell you, some people have a really good knack for painting orky.
Yeah.
Like, Marcos does really good. Of course, we've seen, I love the orc terrain that our brother Clint from, oh my god, what just happened to my brain? Essex Boys. He nails the aesthetic too. And when I see Essex Boys do it, it's just like I'm watching some of his videos where he's painting stuff, and he's just like, boom, 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 boom. Okay, we're gonna pop on this paint. We're gonna pop on this paint. Boom, perfectly weathered orc paint job. And I'm just like, the heck? That was like Elstonation speed.
Jeez.
I think unless they have awesome paint schemes in the League of Votan, I will make them all look along the lines of my Space Wolves. Well, so far we've seen the white color scheme, and we've seen them in Sons of Horus colors. So it'll be interesting to see. And of course, they'll probably have a range of different, factions, whatever they're going to call them, chapters. They're called, what are they called in Custodes? But chapters, regiments, whatever. I'll be taking some pictures of the game tomorrow. I should be filling 2 tables with my terrain.
Wow.
Man, I bet your tables would be such a pleasure to play on. Just looking at your terrain. Oh, it's got to look so good. I'm looking forward to seeing those pictures, man. Let us know how the game goes. Well, my brothers, we are a little bit over time. People say I paint fast. Some people say I'm too fast. Essex Boys, yes. I can't believe I couldn't remember the channel name for a minute. I'm like Clint. Yes, actually. People say I'm fast. Some people say I'm too fast. Well, let's hope it's not the wrong people. But you are a Mongolian wizard, and a wizard never arrives too early, nor does he ever arrive late. Awesome. Glad to hear peeps getting games in. Yep, I'm jonesing for another game. I know we just played last weekend. I'm already jonesing for another game, guys.
I am too.
I'm like, y'all got to do that cocaine. Is anthrax bad?
Oh man. So, in case you guys haven't heard, or just joining, or joined recently, we just made Brother Oni an official Frost and Fistian, maybe kind of thing.
Did you say Frost and Fistian?
Fistian, Frostian and Fistian.
Once we run our own kingdom, people will be known as Frost and Fistian.
Frost and Fistian, all of you. All of you subjects are Frost and Fistinians.
Or you'll get properly frosted and fisted.
Nope, it's what you think it is. Oh man. But yes, Oni is an official part of the channel now. He's been our sugar daddy for a long time. He's been Freak Son for a long time. And he's also been our studio painter, painting armies for both of us. And now he is going to be an official content creator for the channel, helping us film things like some tutorials and stuff like that. Can we call him a fisty?
Everybody get fisty. Get fisty in here. Sorry. That was dumb.
I like it in the Swifty tandem there. But yeah, so we're going to get some more. We're going to be put it out there and be flatly honest. Freak and I have just flat out gotten comfortable.
We suck ass.
We've both. Well, I mean, I wasn't going to go that far. We have not been. We've not been pushing content for a while. We've mostly just been relying on our live stream for 4 years now. Yeah, we put out a couple of random videos once in a while, but it's been almost 4 years where it's been like 90% just the live stream content. Yeah. We used to put out painting stuff. We used to put out battle reports. We used to get in games frequently enough to put out battle reports. That's something we're working on. We're trying to get in about 1 to 2 games a month now.
Yeah,
so
I think we should. I think we'll be starting back on the battle reports now that we're doing more games. We've actually got more games this year than we did last 2 years.
Yeah, we've been doing better.
Oh, we're gonna have like a tournament style where the winner gets a championship belt.
Since Oni's already undefeated, we've come to the agreement that he'll buy the first belt, and then
let him buy it. Let him buy that stupid belt. He wants a little spinner thingy.
After that, he'll just keep
my
it for a while.
belt's gonna be all custom made with a spinning.
Lars,
logo.
you're the last member. Our little internal group here, Oni's undefeated against all of us.
Hey, kick his ass, will you?
You're the first boss in our group of friends that he hasn't beaten yet.
It's true.
So, we got to have.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which is your more competitive army. I think your sisters.
Sisters, for sure.
Somebody
kick his ass.
You're like the final boss. Like you're the only one of the group that hasn't been trampled by him yet. So
he's the true boss.
He's beat us all up. It's like the bully in the schoolyard.
I brought up the idea of a championship belt, and then we're like, wait a minute. Oni's just going to get the belt and keep it forever because none of us can beat him.
And he wants the little spinny one.
And we'll have to play.
Yeah. Oh, it's on.
See, at least with you also being a pretty strong competitive player, that then at least the belt will pass back and forth between the two of you. Yeah. And then once in a while, one of
me
us.
Me and Mythos will sit on the sideline like a tennis match.
Get a participation trophy.
Pop in the eye.
I'll take a boot to the face. No, man, you're a really strategic player. I think you will be able to go. I don't know if you'll win, but I know you can at least go toe to toe with him.
You just gotta get fisty. You gotta get fisty in here.
Maybe with the WWE Triple H changes, maybe it's time for you all to do some changes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so happy about that, by the way. Any other closing thoughts for you, fine gentlemen? We'll start with you, Brother Oni, as the newest member of the channel.
Nothing. I've been peeing the whole time. The
I know you said painting. I heard
it's on peeing. The whole time. I heard peeing.
Hey, maybe a little bit of that too. Who knows?
God.
What you been painting? Oh no.
Just the metallics on my world eaters.
Show them your progress, like we usually do at the end of our painting sessions.
I did 10. I don't think I can hold all 10.
Oh damn.
Well, show us one.
Golly. Okay, Elston. Calm down. Jeez.
The claw. The back.
Depends. Oh, you got this. Like I said, at the very least, you can go toe to toe with him. You are a very strong player.
Looks good, Oni.
Sweet.
Next up is the bronze on them.
Oh yeah.
how are you going to be doing the? Because like I know you normally have a very clean painting style. I know a lot of people when they paint World Eaters, they go very heavy on the gore effects. Where are you landing on this?
So I'm gonna do like since I'm gonna put them on a desert base. I'm gonna do like some dirt effect on them on the armor, make them a little dirty, kind of make them look like they've been walking through the desert,
Right.
and all that. I'll do a little bit of like blood splatter, not too much.
Okay. I actually really like that. Depends. That was a reference to the P joke. I got you. Never fear an opponent, only fear bad dice rolling. I am king of that.
Oh,
I
this guy.
think you and Freak might compete.
So I'm really looking for a lot of your tutorials. I mean, I'm really excited about that. That's one of the things that I remember I used to love doing, and it's just I don't have the time or the motivation to do them anymore. But at least, and what better person to do that than Brother Oni? I mean, he's definitely professional when it comes to that. So especially like skin tones and eyes and faces, all kind of crap. So really excited about that.
Yeah. So the first tutorial I'm thinking about doing is skin tone, but
Sweet.
so the way I want to do it, kind of do like a beginner video,
Right.
and then if people want it, I'll do like a more advanced video. All the creamy blends.
Yep. Right. Sexy buttery blends.
Buttery blends, baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Love
just
it.
yeah. I just need to work out like a schedule
Mhm.
of when we release videos and all that.
Yep.
I'll work that out with you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I really like about that is kind of, I feel like the perfect place for you to jump in with a formal tutorial, because the very first time we ever had you on the channel, you jumped in and did a live kind of like painting session where kind of like a Kenny B tutorial, just kind of like live streaming you painting and doing your thing, but also kind of like walking us through what you were doing.
Yep.
Right.
And it's kind of like us going back to, I don't know, like the very first spotlight
The
of having
roots.
you on the channel that way. Yeah, back to the roots.
The humble beginnings.
Speaking of which, I don't know if you guys were here. For those of you that were here, we just talked about this week is the 6-year celebration of us doing 6 years of filming for YouTube. So
Yeah. We've been going at it.
although
I
with
mean,
us talking,
yeah.
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say this. Having Oni as part of the team here at the Frosted Fist is gonna, kind of put us back to what we used to do. And who knows? It might even motivate us to do that even further. I don't know, but definitely.
There's been a couple of tutorials I've wanted to do. I get frustrated trying to paint on camera and my lighting and the way the color reads on camera. But like, I don't know. I think you're right. I think this will get us motivated again.
Yeah, definitely. And just to reply to Marcos there, how's the drum set playing going? It's been going great, man. I'm learning songs, just listening to them and playing them. My youngest daughter said she had me learn a Nickelback song. I think it's called "How I Remember You" or something like that. I mean, it was a very popular song in the '90s. And
That's a Sarah McLachlan song.
huh? What?
How you remind me?
How you remind me? Yeah, because I'm a dumbass.
That's what I said. I think that's the Sarah McLachlan song. I will remember you.
I just don't remember things. Sorry. How I forget your mother remembering me and you and tomorrow drums. Yeah, that.
Nailed it.
Got it. So anyway, so that song. Yeah, so she says, "Hey, can you learn this?" It's like, okay. So I listened to it by like a day, and then I started playing in my head, and then I started practicing, and then I pretty much got it in about 2.5 hours. Figured it out. So it's a fun song. So definitely getting all my fills, get all my runs, everything. So It's a lot of fun. That song is long, by the way. It makes my arm. I feel like I'm having a heart attack or something. So my arm starts getting numb and painful. Who knows? I may actually have a heart attack. Anyway, yeah.
So yeah, it has been 6 years, Lars. Time flies, brother.
Yeah, it's been that long.
Which means if we've been doing this for 6 years, then yeah, it's been a little over 6 years since we've been hanging out with all of our Warhammer friends. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I got introduced to the game like a year before we started doing it. Something like that, maybe, sort of. Huh?
Something like that. Yeah.
I'll have to look at the pics. Maybe a couple of months because it was before they moved, before the store moved to the new place.
Yes.
So, anyway. So.
Yeah. All right, well, we are almost half an hour over, guys. It's been epic hanging out with you guys. Big welcome to Brother Oni, who's been with us for a long time. Now it's official.
Yep.
With his content creation.
We tried to get rid of him. He wouldn't go away. So he's here to stay. Ah, dang it. We're going to have to make him work for it, though. He's going to have to do some of this specialty moves, at Chippendales, because, hey, we need the money. So I'm just saying.
They're also
I perfected the drone, so.
You are all awesome. I hope I can make more shows. Big congrats on 6 years. Man, we hope to see you
Thank you,
more
man.
often, brother.
Hell yeah.
Heal up well and heal up quickly,
definitely
brother.
get better. Yeah. A lot of positive vibes to you, buddy.
Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. Again, I would like to recommend everybody go check out Wargamers Anonymous. Great podcast I've been enjoying. And if you guys like tonight's episode, make sure that you
I'm so sad
grab
right
up
now.
an ox.
I'm so sad.
Smash
This is
the
all I
like
can do. That's all I can do.
button. In the name of the Emperor.
There.
You weren't here for the beginning of the show. Last week we didn't have a show because Streamlabs deleted out all of our music, scene transitions,
Everything.
scenes. They deleted all that. And so we've pieced together, over the last week, Freaks pieced together what he could. But some of our things, like our epic cow, they're gone.
Yeah, I worked hard on that.
I know. Although some of you have been calling for us to change from the elevator music, so we have some new tunes.
Oh yeah, sounds great.
By Brother Oni.
Here, listen to it. So check this out. Yeah, it's pretty badass. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's really chill.
If you guys are watching, from the archives, feel free to leave us some comments below. Be part of any of these ridiculous conversations. And if you guys are
and come
not
back,
yet
please
subscribed to any of our brothers that I believe are below, but let's be honest, we didn't really. We've still got to look up all of the links we used to have.
It's not like we're above you. No, we're not above of you. It's just lower section of the comments. You're not below.
Yes, we currently have no brothers below.
No, we don't.
Again, we lost a lot of our stuff that we have in our YouTube setup. We'll go back and fix that later, guys.
Yeah.
But if you're not subscribed to many of the brothers that we mentioned before, any of them that you see here in the chat, we would love to have you as part of the pack here on the Frosted Fist. So make sure you subscribe. Until next time, guys.
Stay frosty.